just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Well, good morning, all of you fine folks, and good morning, Ketchup. How are you this morning?
I'm good, JJ Bean.
JJ Bean, JJ Bean. I tell you what, I know this is Darrell Brooks Day, but I want to cover a little bit, just a few minutes of Lipsis stream last night. Hi, Faves, how are you? And Rick Reed and MQSSS, Rick Friend and Penny Williams. How are you? How are you? Sarcastic One. Also, Sarcastic One is a new member. Thank you. I think. Oh, hey, Miyagi. My wife is there.
Hey, Miyagi.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Faves. Good morning, everybody.
I'm pretty sure Sarcastic's been a member before for longer, probably renewed. But thank you, Sarcastic One. Thank you. Welcome to the Clown Loser Show. And Lisa Farr, member for 5 months. Thank you, Lisa.
Someone gifted me a membership yesterday, so I didn't have to figure out my membership problem yesterday.
I got a message from Zarina about that. We'll cover that maybe tomorrow morning, but I got a message from Zarina. Good morning, Trucking Chris.
I know it costs more from your phone than it does the computer, but I was already signed up through the computer.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know how I got unsigned up because, there's money in my account, so...
That's weird. Hey, Shnemesis is here. Hi, Shnemesis and Tree God. Tree God, how are you?
I mean, there's for sure 99 cents in there anyway.
I got competition for the clown show. Yeah, I do. Hi, Attitude. How are you, Jack's mom? As everyone's strolling in here, how are you? And Nani Linda Lou, how are you? And D Wayne Rapp or Bradley the Sloth, whatever you want to go by today. How are you, Gary? And Kelvin's here. Hi, Kelvin. How are you, Barry?
Yeah, Jay. How can we compete with actual clowns?
No. Well, here I wanted to show this though, because no, I'm doing Darrell Brooks today, but I just wanted to show you what was a really good stream. I am gonna unmute this. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up. I'm gonna.
Do we need to do the disclaimer?
No. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to playback speed at 4 times playback speed here. Volume completely up. All right, let's share this here. Okay, starting at 8:30. Okay, here we go. 4 times speed. Okay.
4 times speed?
Yep, yeah, we're waiting. Volume's completely up. Okay. Okay. See, we're 2 minutes in. Well, maybe I'll just fast forward a little bit. Okay, here we're 5.5 minutes in. Okay. Chat's going. Okay. Waiting. It might be, they might pull a tug and be a little late. We'll pop forward to 18 minutes. Okay. Well, okay. Waiting for the show to start. Okay. Well, tell you what, let's pop forward a little further here. Let's go to, we'll go 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, running late. We're 30 minutes late right now. It's Andrew Golden Lips. No, that's no Hygiene Simmons. Okay. Well, let's go a little bit further. All right, we'll go to 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Okay. Waiting. Chat's scrolling by at monster speed over there.
Well, don't worry, Fleabag's the moderator over there, so she was taking care of all the troubles.
Yeah, she brought her big hammer.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, hang on. Let's go a little bit further here. Okay, let's go to 49 minutes. Okay. Oh, look, Boner Crusher's there. Right, Bone Crusher. Okay. Okay. Well, somebody went out and got all their shopping done while waiting for this. Okay. Okay, we're at 51 minutes now. 51 and counting. Okay.
Pretty riveting.
It's a good show so far. Good show. This was the best part of the show thus far.
Can't say that I watched it.
Oh, well, okay, we're at 52 minutes. Okay, 52.
It looks like most of the usual suspects in the chat, though.
Yeah, well, we're waiting. Well, we're at 53 minutes now. 53. Oh, here. There we go. Finally.
53-minute intro.
Yeah, you gotta wait for him. A lot of people talk about Todd being 15 minutes late, but sometimes, you gotta make people wait for 53 minutes so everyone get all their hellos out of the way.
Doug will appreciate that.
They've taken notes from Tug. They're like, what, you think 15 minutes late is something? Try 53 minutes late. We can top you.
We're going to do almost 4 times that long.
It's a good show. It's a good show. And as you can see,
oh, she's wearing the bow.
Yeah, she's wearing the bow. And Michael now, he got his eyeliner on, it looks like. Got his makeup on, all ready for the show.
What in the actual?
Wearing apparently 13 shoulder pads on each side. Hiding behind the chat. You should move to the left. You should move to actually to your right. Move to your right, 2 feet each. Okay. Yeah, Tug's a used car salesman, Tug. And apparently Shizzy used to be a therapist of some sort.
She's screwing everybody up. Is that her Mary Tyler Moore wig?
Yep, Mary Tyler Moore. Yeah.
And then she put a big Minnie Mouse bow on it.
Played to the intro song of I Love Lucy.
Right? Oh. Mary Tyler Moore or Jackie O, either one.
Yeah.
Would be so upset right now at what she's done to this hair.
To these fine people. Hi, I'm Marsh and Kim Bryant. How are you, Kelvin? Hi, Kim Bryant. How are you? Hey, the Body Watcher's here. Well, it was a fun show of all the typical stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bored of them right now.
Me too.
Bored.
That's why I didn't even watch them last night. I was like, ugh, I already have to watch Fleabag tonight. That's enough.
Well, and they are going to apparently maybe bring back Trolling the Troll show or whatever they call it. I can't remember what it is.
Bring it back? When was that ever a thing?
It was a thing. She did 2 episodes of it before.
Oh.
I mean, months ago. Disgruntled ex-hippie says, greetings from Sarawak, Malaysia, land of rhinoceros hornbills. What's a rhinoceros hornbill? But thank you for the 30 Malaysian dollars. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, disgruntled ex-hippie.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Jack's mom also gifted 5 Just to Hip memberships. Thank you, Jack's mom. Thank you. If you get one of those, thank Jack's mom. She works hard for her money, and quite frankly, we're a couple clown losers over here, but we're not as clowny as those losers. It's a bird, stupid. Oh, it's a bird. Oh man, but no, they're pretty disgusting people. And the one thing I will say before we move on to Darrell Brooks is I do like the way that they're so proud of themselves. Thank you again, Jack's mom. I have to say one other thing. Thank you to Debbie Baker Debbie Baker sent me a Cash App last night, and then had some wonderful comments in the chat in the comment section last night about how she doesn't make it to the chat very often, but she's always listening, and she said we are still her favorite show over here.
Aww.
Thank you, Debbie Baker. And I always love seeing Debbie when she's actually in the chat, or even when I just see her maybe in Shizzy's chat or somewhere, with a message or two, just so I know she's still there, just so
Right.
she's still with us and that she's still having fun and enjoying everything. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you, Bonnie?
Yeah, we miss you, Debbie.
Yeah, so Debbie is so sweet, and Debbie was one of my first big huge fans. I wrote Debbie a letter. She asked me. She won bingo, I think the first time ever. She might have been one of our first bingo winners, and she said, "Jay, I don't want to pick a prize. What I want is a handwritten letter so I can show all of my friends that I'm friends with you." And so I wrote Debbie a letter, of course, and sent it to her, and it was so sweet and so nice. And then she took a picture of it and she framed it and sent me a picture of her letter framed, and it was so nice and so sweet. So thank you. I think that was Debbie. That might have been Jeannie. I think that was Jeannie, not
Yeah,
Jeannie.
I think that was Jeannie.
That was Jeannie.
Jeannie was the one that wanted the handwritten letter,
Yes.
in
And
crayon.
Jeannie was so sweet too. Jeannie was so sweet too. But no, Debbie was one of my. She was the first person to ever send me a super chat too. Or not a super chat, but a Cash App as well. She's wonderful. Thank you, Debbie. Hi, Rick, friend. Thank you. I need a treehouse. Okay. Is that to escape lips? A treehouse of solitude.
Right?
Thank you for the two.
I need one too.
No, that's right. That was Jeannie. I wrote a letter to Jeannie. Well, I've written letters to multiple people who have asked when they won bingo. Yes, that was Jeannie, but I've done more than one. But no, Debbie Baker's always been so sweet. She was in probably one of my very first chats ever, and just a very sweet friend, a very nice person. So thank you for that. Thank you for the Cash App, Debbie. I appreciate it. But also just thank you for the kind words in the comment section. I try and respond to all of them. Sometimes I run a little behind, but I try and respond to all of them. Lips and Puss and Whip are simply scum of the earth, same as all the anti-Hells ecosystem. They are. They're not good people. All right. But no, they're so proud of, we have law degrees. Just because you have a law degree doesn't mean you're smart. Okay? I mean,
He's like totally smart, Jay. What do you mean?
That does not make you a smart person.
Do you understand me?
And hey, you know what? Ketchup?
What?
Here, I gotta look at something here. We're only like 7 subscribers away from having 4,300 subscribers. Just 7 away. So, like, totally.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
JJ Bane.
Keep climbing our way to the 5,000 party that we'll have at some point in time. I guarantee it. We're gonna have a 5K party.
It's like amazing.
Well, we're back to Darrell Brooks. Now, we left off on day 4. We're going to continue on day 4. Oh, and I have to say one other thing to all you fine folks. All right? And this is not a grift by any means. This is a Darrell Brooks show, okay? This is more of a passion project. All right? But, yesterday, I set a goal, and I do this like 4 times a month where I'll set an actual goal. And I appreciate all of you. I set a goal of 30. I think we had like 60 some 70 super chats. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But a lot of times I do that when I have something that I worked really hard on, and I worked really hard on that flea cap. So,
yeah, you did. That was a good one.
And so I was like, no, I need to be rewarded. I need to reward you for rewarding me. And so, no.
And you did work on it for a couple days.
Yes, there was some build up to it, but no, I worked on it, and I had to listen to that terrible show 3 times over. It was hard. It was hard. Don't say hard. Don't say hard on.
At
Well,
least you didn't have to watch the Peen episode 3 times.
oh yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do that one. So,
That would have been more painful.
but yes, I gave you 32 minutes of my flea cap time, and I appreciate all of you fine folks because, yeah, I don't ever really like to set a goal, but when it's something that I worked hard on, and I know I'm giving you something that I think you'll enjoy, then it's like, oh, I'm going to set a goal this time because also I like to stick it to the flea bags and the jerk offs over there. If I would have been live in Lips's chat, I would have given her a thank you. I would have said, "Hey, love the show, and I appreciate you helping me achieve the 65 to 70 super chats today. That was good times. Good times. Love the show. Keep it up."
Love the show. Put up my horse face hip video.
But before we start, Brooks, there's one other thing I'll say. Lips is kind of stupid, but she will get monetized probably at some point in time because she did have. Thank you, Faves. Because we did have, I think she had 1,000 views on that show yesterday. But, a lot of that, what she doesn't understand is that even if you get 1,000 subscribers, even if you get 4,000 watch hours, that doesn't mean you're going to make any money, okay? That's not how this works, all right? That is not how this works. And any money that she does get will come directly out of Fleabag's pockets. There's not enough money over there to go around.
Yeah, they're going to be splitting Fleabag's money in half now, right?
Exactly. So, if she does get monetized, I don't care if she gets monetized. It matters nothing to me. And I'll tell you this much. When I first got monetized, all right, to give you an idea, like my first check I got from YouTube or deposit or whatever you want to call it, it was $450, right? That was my portion. That was my very first check. I don't know what she expects to do with $453. I appreciated it, of course, but if she's counting on this to be like her main income, you got a long road ahead of you, a very long road ahead of you.
The watch hours alone are a struggle.
It takes a long time to get, and I was very fortunate with myself and my channel. She'll never be as fortunate as I was, but because I had a lot of help, just because people really liked my show, and I'm talking about other YouTubers really loved my show and shared it, and so I was able to get out there very quickly. People aren't going to love her show; it's terrible. All right, people hate watch her show, which I still don't understand. Let me do the work for you. You don't have to go watch it. Let me do it for you. I got this covered, kids. I'm good at this. let me handle this for you. But if you want to, if you feel the need, you can. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying I got this covered.
I think I'm going to let you cover that one for me. Because, I mean, I don't mind doing the Fleabags with you, but I don't know if I want to take on Lips.
Well, and that's right, Bonnie. Fleabag was bragging that she was blocking people left and right last night. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah. That's
way to build an audience.
That's building an audience. Yep, right there. I mean, the other thing I don't get. I mean, I understand wanting to ask questions, but there were people over there that were in there. Jay Lips scares me, and you just give me what I need to know. Thank you. Well, I got this covered on that one. But the thing is, I don't understand the need for engagement in their chat. I understand it might be fun to go in and troll a little bit. I get it. Like when I used to go on Stacey Nat's channel, all right, it was fun because you have to understand that there was a huge backside to it. All right, Ketchup was watching. We're texting back and forth. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go send a super chat, and she's like, oh my god, and so. It wasn't like it was just one person. It was me and Ketchup, and I was doing the typing, and then Miyagi was in there, and we were doing back and forth, but being completely respectful, but having fun at the same time because it was cute and adorable. Because
it was pretty damn funny.
Yes, and we were the best part of their show. And so sometimes it's just fun to just go over there. But like if you're by yourself, I don't just see how that'd be fun to go in and get blocked in 4 seconds, you know?
Well,
Like,
yeah, and you also weren't going in there and like saying rude stuff or like, asking questions. Like you were actually being respectful and,
I was always nice over there until, of course, the threats came in towards Miyagi, and
yeah.
as you always say myself, but I never took it.
Monica was addressing both of you, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that could have been, but then when she blocks myself and Miyagi, and then keeps the person who says the terrible things around. That's what I was like. That's it. Now
that's
I'm
crazy
done.
To me.
I mean, I was even in there asking questions. Like she'd put up like a piece of jewelry, and I'd be like, "Ooh, that's a nice one. I like the one on the top left."
Well, you even sent her some super chats, like a few dollars, and how do you do that? Like, it's not like she's got a big income stream coming in over there. Exactly. Let's be honest.
And even when I made fun of her stream a little bit, bear in mind, I actually wasn't making fun of the people, if I remember correctly. I mean,
we actually liked Stacy as a person and kind of felt sorry for her that she's involved with these people.
Yes, actually, at the time, I like now, after she.
Yeah, now it's different, but back then.
I even kind of liked Tina when she first showed up on Fleabag's show. I actually thought she actually sounded.
Tina? Tammy? You mean Tammy J?
Tammy. Yeah, I actually thought she sounded sweet on the phone or on the
I thought I liked her at first too. I thought she was like similar to Rosie, kind of a little bit, smart alecky, sarcastic, kind of like us. So I thought I was going to enjoy her a little bit, but she quickly became just a mini me.
Yeah, and that's what they all became. And I'll say this now. If I could wish anything for anyone, I would wish, well, I know that, Steven. I would wish that Stacy would completely separate herself from the show, do her own thing, and I think she's trying to. Yes, Miyagi, we had a great night that night. Jay.
Yeah, we did. That was so funny.
So fun until they threatened us for having fun. I mean, and I thought their chat was having fun. Plus, even Marla Hughes, when she went to bed, I go, "Good night, Marla. Have a good evening." and then, of course, Marla got all mad at me when all I did was wish her a good night. It was so cute. She was so pissed. She's like, "I don't need a good night from you ever, just I got an opportunity to say goodnight to Marla and give her hugs."
Well, and then Stacy had that big apology stream. And for what? Yeah. For what? That was fake because Monica still has a wrench. She's still in both of their chats, and obviously there was no repercussions for that behavior.
Oh, shoot. Ketchup. I didn't realize I have this set up for members only.
Oh, no. You do?
Oh, no, that's just because everyone over here is green in the chat. Okay, no, my bad.
Okay, you scared me for a minute.
I thought it was members only, but no, I just realized everyone over here is green in the chat because you're awesome. And we will have another members only stream, of course, on Tuesday. I send bingo prizes out on Tuesday. On Monday, we'll remind everybody who won. I already got Juliet's email, but I send out my prizes on Tuesday. Tomorrow morning, we will do a reminder because Monday stream is usually a little bit bigger than today. Oh, wait, Marsha's not green. We have to get a gifted membership. Oh, no. We'll get you there, Marsh. We'll get you there. Make sure you have you're able to get a free membership if you can. But we will do the best we can.
Have you gotten free memberships on other channels before, M. Marsh?
Oh, did you hear what Fleabag said last night, though, before I start this?
Which dumb part?
That, get ready. She's going to have a members-only stream coming up.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. I laughed my ass off.
Gonna be waiting for that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna be waiting for that one, of course.
Totally gonna be holding my breath.
Maybe she's been listening to our show and it's like, maybe I should stop disrespecting our members here and actually have a show.
Oh, like she gives a crap. I bet you it's a one and done.
Hey, Dwayne, gifted 10 Just J Hip membership. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you get one of those, thank Dwayne. He works hard for his money. He's wonderful, delightful, and amazing. And thank you so much, Dwayne. And we're clown losers, but we're not the clown loserists. Most. Hi, TK. How are you, TK? Good morning. Let's start Darrell Brooks now. Thank you again, Dwayne. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here we go with Darrell Brooks. And where we left off. This is where we left off last time. And
you may call your next witness then.
The state would call Jeffrey Rogers.
You said Rogers? Rogers. Thank you.
I do 1.5 speed during the prosecution, and then I do a little bit more like regular speed with Darrell Brooks because, well, he's the star of the show with his stupid. Actually, his lawyering skills seem to be better than Saran Wrap or Lips or Doritos at this point in time, but
Right?
he's pretty good.
All right, good morning, Mr. Rogers. If you would please make your way to the witness stand, which is to my right. It is up a riser. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand. My clerk, Teresa, who is on my left, will swear you in.
You solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
This is the baseball coach.
Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. The first thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each, please.
Okay. Jeff Rogers, Jeffrogers.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Sir, do you live in the city of Waukesha?
Yes, I do.
Are you familiar with the program, the Waukesha Blazers Youth Baseball Program?
Terrible, Bonnie.
Overruled.
Yes, I currently serve as the president.
And what is the Blazers Youth Program?
We have teams. We have a rookies program, which is ages 5 up to 12. We also have a select baseball program and softball program, and that ranges from ages 7 all the way up through high school.
Is this for boys and girls?
Yes.
And as president, what duties do you have?
Sure.
Let's see. Question, Jay. How the hell did she hold her head up with that giant bow tied on her head? The only thing she was missing was the pacifier hanging around her neck. I don't know. I don't know.
Had a pacifier on last night?
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't put it past her. So
She normally wears the dog collar. Normally.
yeah,
the dog collar.
just wonder where the leash is hanging.
Yeah. And then, we need to send Doritos on a leash. Actually, I'm starting to hate Doritos more than paint chips at this point. That's what Rosalind even said to me. She goes, I didn't think I could dislike someone more than paint chips, but starting to. I'm like, yeah, I think so.
Maintaining the schedule for the year, ensuring that we have indoor facilities for winter workouts, arranging any tournaments, ensuring we have game fields for the year for practices and games. Setting the team rosters, running tryouts. There's lots on the plate.
Are you also a coach with the Blazers?
I am.
Okay. So direct your attention to November 21st of last year. Were the Blazers part of the City of Waukesha Christmas Parade?
Yes, we were.
And do you recall the day?
Yes.
Approximately what time did you have to get to the parade to set up?
It was probably about an hour before the parade started.
And was the parade starting at approximately 4 o'clock?
Yes.
What was the weather like?
It was cool, windy. I remember cloudy.
Who was all walking with the Blazers that day? I mean, not names, but generally speaking, was it players, coaches?
Sure, it was coaches, players, and some family members.
Did you have a float?
We had a pickup truck with a Christmas tree in the back.
And was that pickup truck marked with the Blazers?
We had banners on both sides of the truck, yes.
Do you recall any groups that were in front, or a group that was in front of you or behind you?
From my memory, I remember the extreme dance group in front of us. I don't remember who was in back.
Okay. And were you there, was it just you, or did you have any kids that were involved in the program at that time?
I was there with 3 of my 4 children, one of which was playing on my baseball team.
Okay. And I'm assuming that there were other parents there
Yes.
with their kids? And specifically, were 2 of your kids there, Caden, Cayden, and Riley, Rylee?
Yes.
And which one of those, does either one of those play with the program?
Caden plays on my team.
Okay, and Riley was there for?
Support.
Okay.
She used to play in the program.
Okay, and then you had a third child there.
Yes.
Do you know Josh Kriener?
Yes, I do.
And what is his involvement with Blazers?
He was a first-year coach for our 9U.
Okay, and he was also walking?
Yes, he was walking the parade.
And did you have a formation for the parade, or was it just people kind of walking next to the truck, behind the truck?
All over the truck, we were handing out little flyers.
Promoting the Blazers, I'm assuming?
Correct.
Specifically, do you remember two players, Jackson and Tucker Sparks.
I do.
Were they there?
Yes, they were.
And was their dad there?
Yes.
Okay. And they were also walking the parade?
Yes.
Do you recall if they were wearing uniforms?
I believe Jackson was wearing his uniform. I don't remember if Tucker was.
I can show you what's been, let me just make sure it was previously played, but Exhibit 11, I'm just going to display it in front of the screen in front of you. Yes, it was previously admitted. So I will also play it, publish it to the jury.
Do you remember how old Jackson was at the time?
I think he was 6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking 6 or 7. Yeah, Jackson Spark was the child in the Blazers that was struck. Well, I mean, many were struck, but I mean, he was the one who passed away during Darrell Brooks' opening arraignment where they were setting bail. The prosecution announced that they did have a 6th death in this thing, and it was Jackson Spark, and that was at his initial bail setting arraignment there. So, okay.
And let me know when you see it in front of you.
I see.
Good morning, my friend.
So initially I'm going to, it's a 2-minute and 29-second video. I'm going to have it play and I will let Ms. Gussie know.
Objection, how long is the video
It's 2
seeking to be
minutes and
played?
29 seconds.
I can pull that up for you, JD. I know I don't think it has been decided yet. I think her name is Carrie Kirchlers. I'll have to go look up her channel. I think she was covering it a little bit. I didn't get to that yet, but I will. I will. I'll check it out. I just haven't got a chance to see what he submitted yet. But I know he did submit something. I just don't know what was written. I think she covered that and had it. I just haven't gotten that far yet because I'm going back in time. So I haven't caught up to real time of just that particular order, but I know she did cover it on her stream, or at least what he submitted. Okay. But I will get that answer for you by the next time we do this. I will do this on Friday morning as well. I'm not going to let the flea bags interrupt my Darrell Brooks coverage anymore. Fridays and Sundays, I'm doing Darrell Brooks. Okay. Last week was different just because I knew Lips was going to be on Fleabag's show, and I had a feeling Doritos was going to show up as well. It had to be covered. I had to be the one to cover it first at 8 a.m. that morning. They will not interrupt my coverage of Darrell Brooks. They're not that important anymore. To me, quite frankly, it's the same old dribble every single time. But occasionally, of course, on Mondays, I'll share their stupid, and on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay? There you go. I hope that helps.
The entire video.
That would be the entire Exhibit 11. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to stop the video at 28 seconds. Did you recognize that as the Blazers, I want to say float or group that was marching the parade?
Yes, I saw myself and all the people walking with me.
Okay, did you see Josh Craner?
I did.
Did you see either one of your kids, Caden or Riley?
I saw Caden and Maya.
Okay, and then did you also see Jackson and Tucker Sparks?
I did see Jackson. I don't recall seeing Tucker.
Let's play it again from the beginning. Okay, pause it. First of all, can you circle yourself on the screen? It's a touch screen. Can you circle yourself? And you said that you saw.
Yep, just previously.
Okay, of course. And how about Jackson?
Yes, I saw Jackson, and I see Tucker now too.
Okay, and can you circle them? The shorter of the two kids, do you know, is that Jackson or Tucker?
That's Jackson.
Okay, so the taller is Tucker.
I believe so.
Okay.
I just posted a link in the chat to Carrie. I don't know how to say her name. Carrie Cultures, whatever. I posted a link into it. She shared it.
And I'm going to keep it paused. Do you see Caden in this frame?
I do.
And can you circle him by where he's standing? Now, this was, at some point, there's a vehicle that came through the parade, correct?
Correct.
This was before that time period, correct?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, and we can take this video down, did you hear any type of commotion or anything that drew your attention to behind you during the parade route?
Hi, Kristen.
Yes, I remember hearing some sort of scream. Couldn't tell if it was part of the parade or not. Turned over my left shoulder to see. I remember a wheel falling over and thinking like, oh no, somebody fell off their bike or somebody got hurt. So I turned back around, and at that point the screams got louder, and I saw people running, or heard people running and lots of screaming. So I turned around again, and that's when I saw a red SUV coming at us, and I pulled my daughter Maya out of the way.
At that time, do you recall, you said
Yes,
Maya
I
was
am.
with you?
Yes,
Yes,
Do you recall where Caden was?
I remember Caden was up to the left of our vehicle. That's somewhere, I wasn't sure exactly.
And if you can recall, was the vehicle in the middle of Main Street?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
From what I remember, yes.
And what side were you on? Were you at the back of the vehicle or the side of the vehicle?
I was pretty much directly behind our vehicle in the middle of the road.
And Caden was where in relationship to you?
To my left.
Okay. And your daughter, Maya?
Maya was standing right next to me on my left.
And Riley?
And Riley was up somewhere by Caden.
Do you recall where Josh Crater was?
Josh was to my left as well.
And how about Jackson and Tucker Sparks?
I recall them being in front of me. I'm not sure, maybe a little to the left as well.
So when you look back, you said you heard screaming, you heard yelling and running. Did you hear a horn honking?
I did not.
When you first observed the red SUV, first of all, strike that. Was there a group immediately after the Blazers team in the parade?
Objection, loading.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
Are you talking behind us or in front of us?
Behind. Was there someone directly behind you, or was there a gap between you and whoever was behind you? Do you recall when you look back? Was there a float right behind you?
I don't remember seeing a float right behind us.
And people were running. Could you tell where they were running?
From what I remember, running towards me and to the sides of the street.
And when you first saw this, you said a red vehicle.
Yes.
Did you have a more? Was it a car, a SUV, a pickup truck?
I remember it being larger than a car. How I described it to other people as an SUV.
And how was it coming at you? Was it on the? It sounds like you were behind the truck. You said Caden was to your left, which would be, and I'm horrible at directions, but that would be the south side of the street. Was it coming on the south side of the street, the middle of the street, or the north side of the street, which would have been to your right?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. You may answer.
From what I remember, it was in the middle, and then it moved to the left to go around our truck.
As it was coming towards you, what did you do?
My first reaction was to grab Maya, and she slipped through my hands the first time, and then luckily I grabbed her the second time and pulled her to the side. Immediately was trying to put her in the back of our vehicle because I didn't know if more cars were coming.
When you say back of your vehicle, the Blazers vehicle, or did you have a personal vehicle also in the parade?
The Blazers pickup truck.
And then what happened?
Sure. So after I got her up in the truck, I was frantically looking for my kids. I watched the SUV continue driving down the parade route, swerved back to the right after it passed our truck. I was screaming, "Where's Riley?" Caden found me, and I tried to get him in the back of the truck as well. From there, I was yelling at him, asking where Riley, screaming, "Where's Riley?" He didn't know. So I ran around the truck a couple times, and that's when I saw Jackson on the ground and stopped by him to check on him.
So where was Jack's relationship? I'm assuming that once the red SUV came through, did the parade stop?
Yes.
Where was Jackson in relationship to the Blazers pickup truck?
From what I remember, he was in the front of the truck to the left.
Was there anyone else around him at that time?
His dad, Aaron.
Did you talk to Aaron?
I did.
And what observations did you make of Jackson?
Jackson was motionless on the ground, eyes open, didn't appear to be aware.
Did he appear to be alive?
Was unsure.
Did you find out that he died as a result of being struck?
I did.
Overruled. Please answer my stand.
So when the car came through, the red SUV, it went to which side of the truck?
The left side.
And that's where you said Caden was. Did Caden get struck?
Caden told me he did.
I see,
What
girl.
injuries did he have?
Objection, hearsay. It's not for sure.
Overruled. This witness may answer based on personal knowledge.
So Caden said he saw the.
Hold on.
He said, objection, hearsay, because he's not for sure.
Oh my God.
The judge gave him a book explaining hearsay. Actually, she's going to point this out later on in the trial, going, I think I gave you a book. Could you look that over again? He's like, well, I keep yelling on objections and they keep getting overturned. And she's like, well, yeah, because you keep yelling out hearsay. And it's not hearsay. And he says, clearly hearsay. Big dummy here. Now, I can't laugh at this. Despite this being a terrible situation, we know he's in prison. We know he's been assayed. We know he's been beaten up. We know he's going to be there for the rest of his life. Okay? So, as sad as this situation and even this particular witnesses, and they're going to be worse witnesses than him, people that break down on the stand because of what Darrell Brooks does, that'll come about. It'll be sad, but we have to remember he's serving his time. Oh, yes, he is. And it's not pleasant. Okay?
That would be hearsay. So I'll sustain the objection if you would rephrase the question.
What injuries did Caden have?
He had bruising on his right elbow.
And do you know if Caden got struck by the red SUV?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, he did.
Did you see Jackson or Tucker Sparks get struck by the SUV?
Sitting here today, I do not remember that.
Did you give a statement at some point? I think it was part of a parade survey, if you recall that.
Yes.
That was, I think, created by the Victim Witness Program, sent out by the Victim Witness Program, and then you would have sent it back. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
And was that something that you created?
Yes, those are my words.
Okay. And is it correct that that form says, after that, I saw the car drive past us on the left, striking two of our players, Tucker and Jackson Sparks?
Yes.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Yeah, that's hearsay.
Overruled. His answer may stand.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm assuming that the event was fresher in your mind when you gave that statement versus a year later?
Yes, I believe everything in that statement is accurate.
And do you know if Jackson Sparks was injured? I'm sorry, Tucker Sparks.
Yes, he was.
Okay. Do you know what injuries he had?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
I remember the
What?
most significant was brain bleed or a head injury.
And did you eventually find your daughter Riley?
He's not asking. She's asking, do you know what injuries he had? Not, were you told what injuries
Right.
he had? All right. These are very basic questions, but of course, big dummy, he's not going to get this. No. He's still finding his footing in the world of law.
I did.
Where was she?
She was across the street. So I had taken my Caden into the antique shop on the south side of the road. She was across the street in the Civic Theater.
Was she injured as a result of a car striking her?
She was.
And what car struck her?
The red SUV.
What injuries did she receive?
She had multiple cuts, bruises, scraping on both of her legs. Her knee was pretty badly bruised.
Now, after the car went to the left side
Look at
of
him.
the
He's
Blazers
like not
truck,
even there.
striking the kids,
Could
did
care
you see the
less.
path that it took?
Right.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, I remember it going back to the right side of the road after that.
So after it passed the truck,
Yes.
did it strike the Blazers truck at all?
I don't remember.
So it went to the far right side of the road?
Yes.
I know it's early, but every time he says hearsay, please, you have to take a drink. Okay.
Oh, jeez, Jay.
You will never make it to What the Hell stream tonight. Because every time he says hearsay, you have to take a drink. Take a shot. Take a shot, by the
Oh,
way. Lord.
Lord. No, don't do that. People will be wasted by 9 a.m.
People will be passed away by 9 a.m. Yeah, you're right, Faves. He isn't listening. He just wants to speak. That's it. Hold on. I got people texting me. I gotta turn my phone to silence. Hang on. Okay.
It's Rogan Star.
Yeah, Rogan Star having them back and forth, and now yes, just
Yep. I know. I'm getting them too.
And then did you see it from there?
That's the last memory I have of it.
So do you know approximately how far Jackson was in front of the Blazers truck when you went and you talked to his father, Aaron, who was with Jackson?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
I don't remember.
take a drink.
Did the vehicle stop?
No, it didn't.
Did you see it stop at any time while you had view of it?
No.
Can you estimate approximately how fast it was going before when you first took notice of the red SUV when you looked back?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Take a
I
drink.
remember thinking, this is a parade. It's 25-mile-an-hour speed limit here. If I were in my neighborhood and a car was going that fast, I would be yelling at it. So faster than the speed limit.
And I'm assuming when you're in a parade, you're not going, although the speed limit on that road might be 25 miles per hour, you're not going 25 miles per hour. Would that be a correct statement?
Absolutely.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled. His answer may
Take
stand.
a drink.
Everywhere downtown is 25 miles an hour. And 15 miles an hour in a school zone.
Now,
Yes.
before you went into the antique store, was there anyone yelling anything about shots being fired?
Yeah, I don't remember who yelled it, but I heard shots were fired and to get inside the nearest building.
And did you go in right away, or were you still looking around the car for Riley?
Right. I didn't have Riley at the time, so I had to make a decision that I had 2 out of my 3 kids and took them into the antique store after that.
Prior to going into the antique store, did you see Jackson again?
I don't remember if it was before or when I came out of the antique store.
So did you see Jackson a second time on Main Street?
Yeah.
Hearsay.
Overruled.
Take a
Where was
drink.
that, or where was he?
Yeah. So after I put Caden and Maya in the antique store, I asked the couple there to watch them because I was going to go find my other daughter. Ran back outside on Main Street, and that's when I saw Jackson again. And at that point, I believe a woman was trying to perform CPR on him.
Did you ever see Josh Craner while you were outside?
I remember.
After the vehicle had gone through? I apologize.
No, that's fine. After running back outside, I remember seeing someone near our truck that had a jacket, a brownish jacket on. And at the time, I believed it was Josh. I didn't know him well at the time.
Where was he?
He was on the left side of the vehicle, our vehicle.
On the ground, did you say?
Yes, he was laying on the ground.
And at some point, how did you find Riley?
I received a phone call when I was in the antique store. It was a phone call or text message from my friend, Ben.
And what did he have Riley?
Yeah, he said he was with her across the street and that her legs were injured, but she was okay.
And that's what I was just going to say. As a result, you had indicated that Caden did receive an injury from being struck by the car.
Yes,
Did Riley receive an injury?
yes.
What were her injuries?
She had scrapes, bruises, abrasions up and down her legs.
And that was from the vehicle?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been previously marked and admitted into evidence as Exhibit 15. And I would ask that it be published to the jury right away. Go ahead.
Sorry, Rick. Sorry.
Let me know, sir, when that's up on the screen in front of you.
Gang, gang.
I see it.
There's a section. Actually, it's in the middle of the page, probably more on the upper part. It has names: Josh Craner, Riley Rogers, Caden Rogers, Jackson Sparks, and Tucker Sparks. Do you see that?
I do.
And then there's a line on the left side of that diagram that goes down to the map where it leads to a yellow star. Do you see that?
Yes.
Would that be the area in which each of those people were struck by the red SUV?
Objection, hearsay.
Yes, it appears accurate.
Take a drink.
I'm now going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 148. I'm going to have it just shown in front of you first. And I'll have it play for a couple seconds. It's starting at 0. Sir, do you recognize the frame that it stopped at, which is at 5 seconds?
Yes,
Have you seen this video before?
I have.
And does it accurately depict what occurred on November 21st of last year, shortly before, during, and after the red SUV struck the Blazers?
Yes.
Permission to publish and admit Exhibit 148 into evidence.
Sorry, Dave.
Objection is noted. Exhibit 148 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
Sir, it's approximately 3 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm going to play that entire video initially, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm sorry, do I have the total again?
3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Thank you.
Entire video.
It's Darrell Brooks' fault. It's not my fault.
You're gonna make everybody have to wiggle, Jay.
I know. We're going to take an intermission. This is terrible. Oh, man.
Objection is noted. It's overruled. Relevance.
Programs.
That is the grounds. Relevance. Go ahead.
I think Legal Vices attempted this game. It did not go well. Yes, Brad. Yes, Dwayne. We will do a just a little wiggle, just a little wiggle. I got a whole song for it.
What do you think about the bailiff we got today?
Let me see. I didn't keep an eye on the bailiff.
He looks a little underwhelmed.
Probably. He hasn't had a chance to beat Darrell's ass yet, just yet.
Yeah.
This is all right. Here we go. Everyone rushing to render aid. There you can see he's putting his daughter in the truck.
It was complete chaos.
Complete chaos. People didn't know where to park, what to do. Then they get the words of shots fired because nobody knows what's going on because of the chaos.
Right. That's when I put Saturn and her friend in the house.
Yeah.
After the gunshots.
And then, of course, the cop was the actual one who did the shots fired. It was
Right.
up at the end of the parade route that was attempting to stop the vehicle by shooting Darrell Brooks. He was not attempting to shoot out a tire. Oh, Lord, no. No, he clearly wanted to stop the threat, which was Darrell Brooks, by any means necessary. Or as Darrell would say, was that a kill shot? A kill shot? And then the officer said, well, whatever it was going to be. Very
Right.
clear. Officer
That's the entire
Redbeard
3 minutes and
is
22
amazing.
seconds. Sir, you just
Good
gave
morning,
a
Happy.
testimony with regard to your actions. Did you see yourself in that video doing a lot of the things that you just testified to?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to play it one more time, and I'm going to pause it at certain points if you can just identify where you are and what you're doing, okay? So let's play it from the very beginning at 00.
Please hit the like if you could. I would appreciate that if you hit the like. If you haven't subscribed to the show as well, but please hit the like if you
I'm going
could.
to pause it right here. Now, it looks like there's quite a few people in there walking behind Watch the Blazers truck. Are all those people part of the Watch the Blazers program?
It appears so, yes.
Okay. So either parents, players, or support?
Yes,
And do you see yourself?
I do.
And can you circle where you are? And your daughter?
Maya is right here.
And you see Caden?
No, I don't.
And you see Josh Creener in this frame?
Good morning, East Texas
No, I
Cowboy.
don't.
Okay, let's
Hold
clear
on, can you just make a record of where you paused?
Yes, I'm sorry. At 13 seconds, if we can clear the screen and continue on. Pause.
We have questions for you there, catch up. First one was did Saturn witness any of the scene outside?
Yes. Once, like, I knew something was wrong, like, because we didn't know, obviously, right away what happened. But after the gunshots, I made her and her friend go inside the front door into the hallway, and they were sitting on the stairs by the window, and then I made them go all the way upstairs in the house once I knew something bad happened. And
Were you
then I
on?
stayed outside and helped people find their way back to their cars, because my neighbor directly across the street from me, their backyard, that it the way that Main Street is, it's on an angle. So
Yeah.
their backyard was exposed to Main Street. And so people would cut through their backyard trying to get back to where their car was. And I lived next to a church. So a ton of people parked in that church parking lot, but they were getting stuck in his backyard and weren't sure which way to go. And they wouldn't come outside. So I was helping people find their way back to their cars and
And were you
stuff,
at
'cause-
the actual parade and on that street?
Yes, we were at the parade, but we were on Wisconsin Avenue.
Okay. So you didn't witness the vehicle do the actual drive?
No, I did not see him run people over or hit anybody. I just witnessed the people running afterwards. Like, not all injured people waited for EMS there. They literally took off running, trying to get to their car. They didn't know if this was some type of, terrorist thing. Nobody knew what was going on. So people were panicking and trying just to get back to their car so that they could leave. And then there was the whole thing afterwards where we got put on a shelter in place lockdown and they cut our power off while they were hunting him down in the neighborhood and found
And
him
Bonnie
at
said-
the house on
Bonnie-
the street behind mine.
Wisconsin Avenue in relation to Main Street?
Wisconsin Avenue, do you know where that Memorial Park that we saw?
Uh-huh.
That Main Street and Wisconsin Avenue both intersect at that park.
Okay. No, Dwayne.
It's like a V.
I didn't make Ketchup dox herself. She's no longer.
No, I don't live there anymore.
Yeah, so no, Dwayne. I know what I'm doing over here.
Thanks, Dwayne, though.
Do you know what you were looking back at? It seemed like, as I started saying before, a lot of people were looking behind you. Is that when you heard, you said something about a wheel tipping?
Yeah, I remember the first time I turned back, seeing something tip, whether it was a stroller or a wheelchair, like some sort of tire is in my mind, and hearing screams at that time, thinking that somebody got hurt.
Then you said you turned back, face forward, and then something else drew your attention back.
Correct.
And what was that?
The screaming.
Now, do you see Josh Creener in this frame?
I do.
Okay, and can you circle him where he's at?
He was running right there.
And that's at 16 seconds?
Yes, and I was just reminded of that. Thank you. And you saw the video straight through before, correct?
Correct.
And Josh Creener is about to get struck by the car, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so let's play that through. Stop the video. When you saw Josh laying on the ground,
I don't want to pause too much. Faves, and this isn't me being impolite. I don't want to call it a tragic incident. This was an attack. Okay?
Mhm.
He avoided vehicles to hit people. Okay?
Yeah, to preserve himself, he took people out on purpose.
Yes. And I know you were just trying to be PC, but no, this was an attack. Very clearly an attack. He knew what he was doing, and he did it. All right, but no, Faves. Love you, Faves. I just wanted to point that out. I don't want to be 100% PC in here because this was clearly. Thank you. I know, Faves. I know what you're doing. No, but I want to make it very clear. This was an attack. All right, but no, thank you, Faves. I understand what you were doing. That's why I wanted to point that out. So when it comes to that, we don't have to be PC. This was clearly an attack.
Josh Craner, do you know approximately where, I'm sorry, it stopped at 19 seconds. I'm very bad at this. Do you know where Josh Craner was laying approximately?
To the left side of our vehicle, that's about all I remember.
Okay, so he's not shown, did you see two bodies fly forward from the truck?
In the video or
In
when I
this
was
video
there?
right now?
Yeah, good, Faves.
I would have
Well,
to
I
say
just
that.
wanted to point
If
that
we
out.
can go back to probably 14 seconds. And play it again. From 13 seconds.
I don't want to take
Did you
anything
see two
away from
bodies
how
fly forward?
horrible the
Do you
first.
recall, as you look at this picture, where Jackson was of the two bodies that flew forward?
He was on the left side of the truck as well.
And can you circle him by where he's laying on the ground?
Can you play it one more time, please?
Yes, and that was, I stopped at 21 seconds. And now going back again to 14 seconds and playing it again starting at 14 seconds.
Well, no,
Pause.
Cynthia. I
It
just
was paused at 18 seconds. Did that assist you?
Yeah, looks like he's laying right up here.
And do you know who the body is that's to the right of Jackson?
I don't, looking at it from here.
And do you know, as Jackson and Tucker were marching to the left of the truck, as you testified to, were they close
I'm not
together
polite
in,
towards
the-
Darrell Brooks.
Yes,
Okay.
they were close.
If you can keep playing. I'm sorry, and it's starting at 18 seconds.
Yes,
What do you see do
Cynthia. Just
I
block,
picked up Maya.
all right,
I'm running
catch
to
up.
check on.
I'm sorry, what?
Just a block away or so, right?
Yes.
Over the top of him right now.
I was just gonna say, if you can narrate, and you said that at approximately 31 seconds, you were over the top of Jackson.
Yes. And now I just grabbed Ella, another one of our members.
You can pause video. Okay. And what are you doing? And it's
putting-
paused at 35 seconds, 55 seconds.
Putting Maya in the back of the truck to keep her safe.
And how about Ella?
Ella, I was bringing her with me too, so I knew where she was.
At this point, had you seen Caden?
No.
Continue.
I'm talking to Caden now.
So at 1 minute and 3 seconds, you're lifting someone up into the pickup truck?
Yes, that's Caden.
Continue.
And I'm yelling at him, asking where Riley is. And he's telling me he doesn't know. I told him to stay there, and I was going to go run and try to find her. As I went to the left of the truck, because I knew she was on that side.
Is that you running down the
I
street?
saw somebody down in the road crying it wasn't her. It was not.
And a pause it right now. When you said you saw someone else in the road, did it appear that that person was injured?
Yeah, they were down on the ground with people around them.
You can continue on.
Telling the kids that it'll be okay, and they're safe now with the truck.
Okay, that was paused at 1 minute and 47 seconds. Continue on. At 2 minutes in, had you found Riley yet?
No.
He abandons his car later on, after the scene. After the
Yeah.
scene.
It
It'll be
was like
shown.
at the
Including
corner
medical
of my
attention.
block
And
on
that was at 2 minutes
West
and 31
Avenue.
seconds. You point out that who needs
Yeah,
medical attention?
it'll be shown.
You can continue on.
At that point, I was just talking to Caden again, asking him if he remembered where Riley was.
That's 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
And I told him to come and help me find her.
This has got to be so hard for this guy to watch this.
Oh yeah. I mean, one of his
At this point, people are rushing in the stores as we heard
and his friends
shots were
saw him
fired.
It was at 3 minutes.
Right.
lying in the street, and he's looking for
So I
his.
grabbed Maya and Caden and ran into the nearest open door that I could find.
Pause. And that was at about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Is that, yes? Did that happen about 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the video?
Yes.
I'm sorry. And that's all I need for the video.
They closed
finally, I'm
school
gonna show
for
you
a
exhibit
couple
31.
days after this.
And let me just
Oh,
see
they
if
had
it
to.
does.
Yeah.
It has not. So I'm going to have it displayed in front of you. I'm not going to have it published until I show you a couple seconds of this to see if you can indicate that this is a true representation of what happened on December 21st.
I see it, and it is.
Permission to publish it and then exhibit 31 into evidence. 27 seconds.
Exhibit 31 is received, permission to publish is granted.
And you can play it.
This is one of my favorite witnesses, actually. And you can tell by the way he's twitching on his mouth. He's mad. He is not happy, but he holds it together very well.
It was playing until the end at 27 seconds. Does that accurately depict the
Yeah, he
track of the
does.
vehicle as it was striking the Blazers members?
Yes.
Nothing further, thank you.
All right, I'm going to take a mid-morning break at this point, about 15 to 20 minutes. All rise for the jury, please.
You act upset. Very upset you were.
I
This
think
guy
everyone
should have been
here
used as a
says
crash
to me,
test
"Come on,
dummy.
Yeah.
Back in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right, we will go back on the record appearances as they were before. I will have the jury brought out and we'll continue with the questioning of this witness.
Good morning, Green Flamingo. Good morning. How are you? And hi, Perpetually Puzzler. How are you? As we're going to move back to our questioning, this will be our cross-examine. I might slow down things a little bit, maybe to 1.25, just because, well, we have to see how Brooks actually treats the people he's questioning. This is important to me. All right, hopefully it's important to you. When the prosecution asks some questions, I usually go to 1.5 speed, but I slowed a little bit down for Brooks because he's a terrible person. And, well, he deserves his terribleness to be shown. Oh no, Green Flamingo is late. We have a little one on its way.
Jurisdiction.
Congratulations. Is it twins?
Validated.
Your request is denied.
Yeah, subject matter jurisdiction while he's crying.
Basis, Your Honor.
The record stands, sir.
Is that a judicial determination?
Yeah, she's the judge.
My ruling was put on the record earlier, sir.
So that is a judicial determination.
Yeah, she's the judge.
All rise.
Pretty soon we're going to have a tacit agreement at some point in time. Got a grandbaby on the way, says Green Flamingo. A Nick Ricotta kid on the way. That's Green Flamingo. I sent pets. Sent pets? Well, hey there, how are you?
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Sent pets. I bet you this is going to be
You
riveting
may start your questioning of this
and
witness,
not
sir.
disrespectful at all.
Just a second.
Let's all take a moment, if we could, just to feel bad, say a moment of prayer for Darrell Brooks. As you can see, he's really struggling at this time. Oh, look, Bill is also, I'm real late. Bill is real late. Oh, boy, Bill. Is it Darrell's? This trial has everything, even a box for it. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, Green Flamingo. Congratulations. And Bill. But no, the way he tries to play to the jury with his size and look at me, because guess what it's all about? It's all about Darrell Brooks and his feelings. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I just needed a second.
You just needed to do a fake exhale.
Yeah. Just need a second. Oh, let me wipe my fingers.
Pretend like he gives an F.
This nasty fingernails. Got to focus on the Bible. The Bible. Oh, he had to get this little tiny child pencil.
Yeah, his kitty pencil was in the bibble.
Yeah, it's in the
Very
Bible.
emotional right now for me. So I apologize
Very
to you as
emotional.
well
Very
for
emotional.
the delay.
I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back, Ketchup. Okay.
Okay.
Hold down the fort.
Okay.
Can you recall what time you arrived at the parade that evening?
I don't remember exactly.
Do you recall how long you intended to stay?
Through the parade till it was done.
What does that matter even?
You testified earlier to seeing some of the video footage that was played. Would that be fair to say?
Yes, that's fair to say.
Do you recall how many times before today you saw the video footage?
I believe I saw one of the videos once.
And you don't recall seeing any of the other videos?
Maybe clips. We were bouncing around.
Do you recall by whom you were shown the videos?
The folks at the prosecution table.
That referring to the 3 prosecutors sitting there right now?
Yes.
All 3?
Yes.
You stated in testimony earlier that you did not see the vehicle strike the children that were in front of you. Would that be fair to say?
I said sitting here today, I don't remember that.
You said something to that effect. Would that be fair to say?
You'd have to be more clear.
You said something to that effect of what you just said.
To what effect?
That you sitting here today that you do not recall seeing anyone struck ahead of you.
That's correct.
He still remembers your SUV.
Then you also stated that you did see who was struck ahead of you.
Is that a question?
Would that be fair to say?
In relation to what?
In relation to someone being struck in front of you
When I was there or the video? What are you talking about?
at any time when you was there?
When I wrote my statement, I wrote what I remembered at that time.
So would it be fair to say that as you sit here today that anything about your statement may have changed?
Nothing has changed.
So your testimony here today would be accurate to what you reported?
Everything I said has been accurate.
Good morning, Gracia.
We had a
Do you
few new
recall
people
saying
pop in.
in your interview with the DIC that your 11-year-old son and
I'm up in
9-year-old
there,
daughter
son.
suffered minor
Attitude.
injuries in the event?
I remember saying they were injured.
Do you recall saying that the injuries were minor?
No.
Direct witness to the statement?
Do you have a copy of that?
Yes, right here.
Is it his statement or a summary?
It's not his statement. It is a statement from DCI, an agent from DCI, in which the DCI agent spoke with Mr. Rogers and wrote down what he believed was said to him. It was not signed by Mr. Rogers. It was not reviewed by Mr. Rogers. Therefore, I would object to this being characterized as this witness's statement.
Grounds.
If he would like to call the DCI agent, then he will do
Grounds.
so.
Grounds.
Grounds.
Right, I'm going to sustain the objection next to the form of the question. Rephrase, if you're able or desire.
Do you recall stating to whomever interviewed you from the DCI that the injuries were minor?
No.
Any reason why they would report that you said that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
He wants to beat this guy to death.
Great answer, right?
Any reason why they would believe that that's what you said?
Objection.
Reported. Grounds.
Relevance.
Grounds.
Also speculation on the part of the witness. Sustained.
Don't forget to take a drink every time he says grounds as well. Grounds as well. This is an older case.
Do you remember
Sympathetic.
giving a prepared statement at 10:45 a.m. on 11/22 of 2021?
I do.
Do you recall the gist of what you prepared?
Can you be more specific?
Specifically, that you heard commotion, turned around to see a stroller or something fall over about a block and a half behind us.
Yes,
You recall making that statement?
I do.
About how many people would you estimate was at the parade that day?
I would guess the thousands.
And you were able to see something fall over from a block and a half away amidst thousands of people.
Yes,
And you don't recall what that was that you saw?
no.
Any reason as to why you would name what you saw fall if you don't recall it?
I described it.
So you did see something fall.
Objection, asked and answered.
Grounds.
Asked and answered, sustained.
Do you recall what the item was?
Objection,
Grounds.
asked and answered.
Grounds.
Crowd,
Sustained.
crowd, crowd. Good morning, Shelley. And good morning, Jack the Dragon's Gravy. You're waking up soon. Very quickly. A little caffeine rush. Good morning, Peggy. Hi, Dexter.
Do you recall about what time you heard that shots were fired?
After watching the video, it's about 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes after the red SUV drove by us.
Do you recall the day of the incident? Not the video.
I remember it was after the vehicle drove by us.
Did you hear the shots?
No,
Do you remember who that was reported by?
I don't.
What did you do after you heard that shots were fired?
I looked for all of my children again and made the decision to take 2 of them into the antique store.
About how long did it take you to look for everybody before you went into the antique store?
Before or after the shots fired comment?
After the shots fired,
I think I did another lap around the car and then around our Blazer truck and then grabbed my kids and left.
were you able to retrieve everyone at that time?
No,
You recall who was missing?
Riley was missing.
Did you leave the antique shop anytime after you had gathered your loved ones into the antique shop?
Yes,
About how long before you left the antique shop?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what you did when you left the antique shop?
I
How
remember
does
at some
any of
point
this matter?
Seeing,
Because he's a dick. I'm
Yeah.
be honest with you, because he's a dick. It doesn't matter. He's trying to upset the witness and look for any reason for a mistrial. The prosecution has actually picked their people very carefully. They wanted to make sure they didn't have any witness that there would be a issue of them jumping over the stand to beat this guy's ass. All right, this is very clear. I mean, trust me, they picked the strongest of witnesses. That's what they did. They protected their own record. Now, Darrell Brooks is going to call the people that were maybe not the best witnesses or experienced serious loss or they thought would break down on stand. Oh, he's going to call them. Oh, those will be his witnesses. Uh-huh. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Have a good day, sympathies. Okay, gonna watch Touchstream on replay. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you. And come back and finish up if you want to later on.
Jackson again on the ground.
Did you continue looking for the loved one that you missed before you gathered the other ones into the antique shop?
To the best of my recollection.
You don't recall for sure?
It was pretty chaotic. I was looking constantly for my missing daughter.
Did you end up finding her?
I did not find her, no.
So she's still missing?
And who was Ben White?
He was another coach with the Blazers and a friend.
Was he with you in the antique shop?
No,
So at some point you got separated. Would that be fair to say?
Separated from who?
Separated from being.
We were all separated as soon as the car drove by.
Any idea where he may have gone at that time?
No.
No, yeah, French.
You remember talking to him after you had gathered everybody in the antique shop?
I remember at some point he reached out. I don't remember if it was text or phone call. Yes.
Did he say if he was injured in any way?
I don't remember.
Were you injured in any way?
No physical injuries.
Killing it, Darrell.
Mm-hmm.
Was it pretty windy that day from your recollection?
Was it
From
windy?
what I remember, there was a pretty good breeze. Yes.
Pretty cold?
It was cool.
Pretty loud?
Normal parade sounds.
Would that be characterized as loud?
I guess it depends that would be subjective to the person there.
Would you say it was loud?
Not overly loud.
So you yourself were able to hear pretty good over a parade with thousands of people?
I would say so, yes.
Me too,
You had
Happy.
one of your daughters, Maya, with you that day. Would
Me
that be
too.
fair to say?
That's fair to say.
Was she injured in the event?
I threw her to the ground to get her out of the way, so she had some scrapes.
And would that result from you throwing her to the ground?
I don't know.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, he just did. Oh, look. The injuries were caused by him throwing his daughter to the ground. Yep. Good point, Darrell. Yep. I think you just scored a jury point right there. Yep. That's a good one.
Case dismissed. Let him go.
What a terrible thing to effing bring up. My
Dude.
God, dude. That was the and that's not even his worst moment. All right. That's not even his worst moment. Oh my God.
Did she say that she had been injured in any way?
No.
That was the worst thing
Do
ever.
you recall if anyone else besides
Seriously.
you who were injured?
I remember lots of people who were injured.
Do you recall
I just answered that.
specifically? You remember who besides your children?
You want me to list all of the names that were injured?
Just a rough estimate.
Oh,
That you recall,
Did I recall 10 to 15 people that I saw?
that you actually observed.
Yes.
Did you render any assistance to any of those people?
No.
Any reason why not?
My daughter was missing.
mm-mm.
He does it even worse. Once again, this is one of my favorite witnesses because I would have leaped over this thing and I would have beat this man to death. All right, but are you kidding me? Really, he's going to criticize this guy for not rendering aid while he's looking for his children.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty selfish to me, obviously.
What a selfish piece of crap to be looking for his oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
So it'd be fair to say at that moment your concern was your daughter that you didn't retrieve to go into the antique.
Yeah.
My concern was for everyone that was just struck by the vehicle.
Including your daughter that was missing, right?
I was concerned about her missing, yes.
Piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you file any reports other than just interview?
What do you mean?
Like
by
an injury reporter of any kind?
Just what you had in front of you that you're reading from. That was my statement.
No. Did you file any
Mm-mm.
injury reports or
Judge, that's a big question.
grounds?
Sustain us to the form.
Grounds.
Sir. Please rephrase.
I know, Gracia.
What I'm asking is, usually if there's an injury, you will file a complaint. To the best of your recollection, did you file any complaint from the incident?
I wouldn't consider it a complaint. I filed some paperwork saying that my children were injured, yes.
Do you recall if that was a complaint?
I don't know.
This is a very good point, actually, Happy. Did Darrell stop and render aid? Oh, no, he forgot. He was too busy causing more injuries. Very good.
Right?
And deaths.
He was too busy hitting more people and avoiding cars and
Yep, way to deflect over to this guy looking for his family. All right, is there a reason you didn't stop? I don't know. Is there a reason you didn't, Darrell? All right. Oh man. Oh, I hate this guy so much.
Was it a claim in any sort of way?
Yes.
Do you recall what the claim was?
How
It was
they
with
set
the victim assistance program.
And what does that consist of? What are their resources in pursuant to the complaint that you filed or claim that you filed? Right?
Can you rephrase?
What would be their assistance and to help you with your claim that you were filing?
It was to help with any medical bills that arose out of the situation.
So it would be fair to say that you had a financial interest in this incident.
It's
Right.
characterized
a
as a-
financial
That's
interest?
Yep.
I believe it's relevant to the fact that
Oh,
bills were. needed
no,
to be
you
paid.
didn't.
Oh, yeah. He's looking to make money off of this deal. Yep.
Uh-huh.
That's the deal. This was all a financial deal for this guy. Uh-huh. Yep. It's all about probably about his substitute trust. Substitute trust. I'm sorry, folks. If I can't make a few jokes out of this, I don't know what we're gonna do to get through this.
Yeah, if you don't, I can't make it. I'm gonna quit.
Because clearly this is all about the substitute trust. That's what I know. Yep.
It's relevant.
Overruled, he may answer.
I was looking to get the medical bills covered, yes.
And why shouldn't they be?
So would that be fair to say that you had a financial interest?
It's not
I
their
would say sitting
fault.
here today, I didn't care if it got approved or not. I was trying to get assistance for the medical bills.
So if it had gotten approved, would you have been able to do it yourself, or would you?
Okay. This gets even worse.
Mm-mm.
So if you hadn't gotten assistance, would have you been able to do it yourself, or would you just not done it at all? My God. Seriously, you piece of crap. Oh, I've never seen a worse line of questioning ever, but well, it is Darrell Brooks, and keep in mind, Darrell Brooks did assist me in defeating Doritos, which shows you how terrible Doritos is. Had Sarah Boone, Darrell Brooks as co-counsel in defeating, obviously, Doritos. So that's a joke, by the way. I didn't really, of course, but I can handle Doritos on my own. Trust me, I defeated him 3 times in court already. Great lawyer.
You have seek to do it yourself? Grounds.
It's the same. The question is,
Grounds.
Would you have would you have paid the medical bills yourself,
Yes,
regardless the price?
I generally pay my bills.
And specifically that matter, not the rest of your bills, specifically that matter. Grounds.
sustained.
What?
No, Mr. Brooks.
Would you consider yourself an injured party in this case?
No.
Yup.
I consider him injured.
You just said that. So
That was traumatic as hell, and he had children that were hurt.
would you have paid your bills? Yes, I generally take care of my bills. But in this particular situation, would you have taken care of your bills? No, I would have skipped out on it and let my suffering family, just deal with it on their own. I would have given them a Band-Aid and said, man, rub some dirt on it.
Right? There's
yeah.
some Bactine in the bathroom. Put
That's
some Windex on it.
This, I see what you say. I see what you mean, Jay. But they picked the stronger witnesses. I would have gone off on him. Oh yeah, they were very careful on who they picked and who they were choosing to do. They went through this case meticulously to make sure they brought forward the witnesses that had serious injuries and there's a lot of people that had emotional injuries. They didn't add them to this case, all right, because it would have been too much. And so, no, they had to focus on what was right in front of them. And they said, no, we're going to take the ones that had the most serious injuries or the physical injuries.
Well, yeah, that would have been a civil case if it was for emotional injuries. So
Exactly. Well,
and it would still be going on until today, probably.
Well, no, and there's more injuries beyond that. There was people who were injured fleeing the scene who were
Mm-hmm.
injured. All right, they did not include those people. They went for the people directly impacted by the initial vehicle. They did not go after the people who were fleeing the scene or anything like that. They wanted to keep this case as clear as possible and just bring up the strong witnesses that could handle themselves in front of Darrell Brooks. They knew what they were dealing with. And he's a jackass and an idiot. He's a terrible person. We all know that. Even his mom's a terrible person. They're all terrible people. And this is like the anti-hells all over. His entire family's terrible people. But not his entire family. But we're talking about his mom, his grandmother. They're all terrible. They defended him. I mean, how can you defend this? Suck it.
Were you aware that you might be called to testify in this case?
Eventually, yes.
Did you seek to testify in this case?
No.
May I ask why you agreed to testify if you didn't seek to?
Objection's relevance.
Grounds.
Sustained.
He didn't agree. He was
Do you recall who informed you
told to.
via subpoena to testify?
I received a subpoena from the DA's office, yes.
You did?
Yes,
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
no problem.
Sarcastic. He
Are you aware of
had
the
some
plaintiff in this
weird
case?
idea that
Grounds.
the police were after him and that they were putting the barricades up to try to trap him in from getting away. But then once he realized it was a parade, he didn't stop. He just kept going.
Yeah, well, that's also because he's an asshole.
Right. But Sarcastic was asking or saying something about ran his vehicle through the parade as a continuation of his temper tantrum. So yes, actually that is kind of correct because
Well, what happened? What happened is because of the domestic violence, and he did hit Erica Patterson, and then Corey Runkle and Nick said that they were going to call the police, and they were calling the police. He was worried because at this point, now he's violating a protection order. All right.
and he's out on bail.
And he's out on bail, and he knew he was going to go to prison for a long time anyways. So at this point, now it's a matter of flee. It's about protecting himself. Again, nobody else. It's all about himself. And it didn't matter how many people he ran over. He was looking to escape. And he didn't care at that point. And I firmly believe he knew it was a parade. The minute he went down,
I think he knew too. I think that was just some bullshit.
yeah, the minute he passed the first vehicle in the parade and hit the very first band member, the very first person that was hit was a band member.
I think he knew there was a parade there before that part of it even happened. Like, I think he had to have known because they blocked the streets off the day before and hang signs up everywhere that say no parking anywhere nearby the parade that where the streets are even open.
Oh yeah,
So
he knew everything that was going on.
he knew, but by the time he had that fight with Erica Patterson, I believe that he knew before that there was a parade that day.
I mean, the officer, Officer Casey, was banging on his hood of his car, asking him to
Right. That's
ask
right.
him to stop his vehicle, and he wouldn't. So no, he knows what he's doing. All right, no, he knows what he's doing.
Have you read a complaint pursuant to this case at any time?
Not that I remember, no.
Do you understand that for charges to be issued that it has to be a claim, therefore it has to be a plaintiff?
Objection.
Grounds.
Okay, so
Grounds.
first of all, the grounds are relevancy.
Grounds.
It's not relevant. That would be the
You
grounds.
also have to state the grounds.
Hold on, let her get her position out, Mr. Brooks.
Grounds.
And it mischaracterizes the former testimony.
It does
Sustained
not.
as to both grounds. Under 90611, move on, please.
So you're not sure if there's a plaintiff?
Objection,
Grounds.
relevance.
Sustained.
Have you ever had any interaction with the plaintiff?
Objection.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Grounds.
Grounds.
I get another pot of coffee, says Happy.
See how many times everybody
Are
has
you
to go to
aware
the
of drug charges
bathroom
in this
during
matter?
this stream.
Rounds.
I know,
Sustained.
including me.
If you're not sure of the complaint, how can you be sure of the charges in this case?
Objection.
Rounds.
Sustained.
Grounds.
Mr. Brooks, under 9611, please move on to a new topic where your cross-examination will be shortened. and cut off.
Well, we all knew he was guilty from the beginning. This was very, very clear. All right. I mean, the big problem I have with this is national news did not cover this case very much, to be honest with you. They did for the first few days after it happened, but the actual case was covered more by law tubers and YouTubers than it was by the national media. And that's an honest to God true statement. There was more YouTubers who covered this than national news. All right. Of course, like, court TV and everything, they covered it, of course. But I'm talking about if you look at Fox or CNN or whatever, no, they covered the initial thing when it happened, but they didn't cover this case, actually. That's not where this was covered.
Didn't Kyle Rittenhouse happen not too long before this?
Yes. And
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse stole the show of the Darrell Brooks thing. And also a lot of news, let me say, a lot of mainstream news. Jay, I'm out of booze. Need a motion for recess. No,
Instacart, call Instacart, don't drive.
but no, most of the national news went to focus on Rick Rittenhouse because also George Floyd happened around this time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so a lot of media, national media coverage didn't want to cover this, to be honest with you, because they didn't want it to interfere with their George Floyd deal. All right. So, well, there you go. I don't know.
Your Honor, with all due respect, that's every question that I'm asking is relevant. It pertains to the plaintiff in this matter that seems to be nowhere found.
Making a legal argument, we'll take that up outside the presence of the jury. Move on.
I believe the jury deserves to know who the plaintiff is in this matter. That's very relevant to the case. How
Yeah,
can they
very relevant.
rule on something when they don't
Mr.
know
Brooks,
who the plaintiff is?
please move on. Next question, or I will turn it back over to the state for redirect.
You
Do
should
you
talk
recall
to
if you saw the
Boomer.
driver of the vehicle?
I don't remember seeing the driver.
Were you able to catch a glimpse of the license plates?
No.
Do you recall if the vehicle had any tinted windows?
I don't remember.
About how far from the vehicle were you when it passed you?
From the red SUV?
About how far from the vehicle were you when it passed you?
Can you tell me which vehicle you're talking about?
How far from the vehicle?
You are absolutely right, Mama Pam. I watched this. Now, of course, I've watched this on many streams, and I watched it on many streams at the time. I watched it on Legal Vices. Law Talk with Mike did it every single day for 8 hours straight every single day. He had guests on as well. Law Talk with Mike did a great job with it. Yeah, the depth trial was going on. Legal Vices covered this. Nick Ricada covered it a little bit. The Lawyer You Know covered it. Bruce Rivers covered it. So many law tubers covered this that I watched every single one of them every single day. So and then I also watched, what am I watching? Law and Crime Channel. I watched this as well. I grabbed this case and I've watched every single portion of this case about 30 times over, I would say. Okay. I was sunk into this case because I couldn't believe how stupid somebody would be. But no, the law tubers did the best job with this case and covering it. Yes, Ian Runkle covered it too. I mean, so many people did. I think Megan Fox covered a bit of it. I don't know about Tug. I don't know if I was watching Tug at that time, but he might have. I don't know. But I think he was doing depth stuff, so I don't think he would have had time. but there was so many law tubers that covered this, but no, mainstream media, meh, lost interest.
Hello,
Were
Mama
you in actually
Pam.
the vehicle that went around?
I asked if it can, so.
I guess I asked the defendant to be more clear
Tug
as
did
to
it, yeah,
what
Tug did it,
vehicle
I remember
and
Tug.
when it went around, like at the beginning of the parade, before it struck his kids.
I was just clear. I said the vehicle that went around his blazer.
Sustained as to the form of the question. Please rephrase.
The vehicle that you observed, or rather, I'll say the vehicle that you observed approaching. About how far from it were you when it passed you?
Objection, just to clarify, is he saying the red SUV that this witness has described,
Yes,
that red
yeah.
SUV was approaching him, or some other vehicle?
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Well, I thought he was clear when he said that
You
there was
have to be
only
clear
one
with your question,
vehicle.
Mr. Brooks.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
You have to be clear with your question. It's
Well,
vague.
he
As
said
to the
there was
word
only one.
vehicle, you need to be
Yes,
clear.
Rain.
Which vehicle you're questioning the witness
The
about.
vehicle that was approaching, and he said
At
was
what
approaching.
point in time, what color is the vehicle, something like that, sir?
The vehicle that you observed striking. How close were you to that vehicle when it passed you?
The red SUV was about 10 feet probably from me.
And you didn't see the driver, correct?
Correct.
Did you see anyone else in the vehicle?
I did not look in the vehicle.
Let me know.
That's a no.
Thank you.
Aw, SF.
Would it be fair to say that 10 feet from a vehicle is pretty close?
Subjective.
See what you started, Jay?
What would you say? Would you say that's pretty close?
It depends what you're talking about.
Would you say that 10 feet is pretty close to a vehicle?
Depends. If they're driving, yes.
No, I don't think that sarcastic one. I mean, maybe, but it depends on the channel. All right. I'll be honest with you. All right, because I don't like to get into politics. I don't like getting into this. Would CNN have covered this very, very closely? No, I don't think so. Tucker Carlson tried to cover this as closely as he could. All right. They took heat for it. They took heat for covering it as closely as they could. Now you have to remember, this is 5 years ago. There was the George Floyd deal going on. There was just a lot of stuff going on. Okay. And I don't know. Channels made the decisions that they made. All right. I don't know. I can't tell you what other channels were doing or why they were covering what they were covering. But you have to remember, George Floyd happened. Darrell Brooks happened. Kyle Rittenhouse happened. All right. You had some big stuff happening in a row. And which ones was the bigger story? I don't know. But Brooks made such a spectacle in the courtroom that maybe channels didn't want to cover his spectacle. I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. I don't work for him, so I have no idea why they did what they did. But Brooks was trying to make this guy mad so he could play victim, in my opinion. Of course he was. He's trying to cause a mistrial. It's his only move, hooked and booked. It's his only move. That's why he's representing himself. His counsel made it very clear to him, you don't have a case. We can give you a plea deal, or we'll fight your case based on what we have in front of us, which is very weak. He wasn't accepting of that, okay? But, Ketchup, I'll never call you that, I promise. Especially
It's okay. I was just joking.
Thank you, Hooked. But no, he's not just trying to make him mad. He wants to cause a mistrial any way he can do it. You'll see. So this comes up later. Don't worry. This comes up later with a Reddit post. All right. You'll see this in a simple Reddit post. Okay. That he's trying to cause a mistrial. And he knew if he went with a public attorney or a public defender, he was going to get what they honestly gave him, the honest to God truth. Hi, Taz. How are you? These are your options. All right. And your trial is, your defense is weak, but we'll prevent your weak defense if you want us to. And he wasn't content with that. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. And that's what happened. Okay. And I actually, I'm not upset with Darrell Brooks for defending himself. This was actually his best play in his situation. All right. This was his best play. All right. And that's the honest to God truth. He didn't have a better play other than defending himself and trying to cause chaos. All right. That's the truth. Okay. I can't say any different than that.
Hey, Taz.
Hi, Taz.
Would it be fair to say that that's close enough to be able to see who was driving?
It depends on many other factors.
What would those factors be?
Eyesight, windows up, down, if they're looking at the vehicle.
I'm assuming it would be fair to say that you were definitely looking at the vehicle, correct? Would that be fair to say?
When?
When it was approaching and when it passed?
Yes.
Any reason why you would not try to identify the driver?
Because my children were about to be struck.
Any reason why you would not try to see if you can catch a license plate number?
A license?
Because people had just been
Good
hit.
Lord.
So it would be fair to say because of what you was observing, that would be the reason why you didn't try to get a description of the driver or the license plate.
My priority at the time was not identifying the driver.
I disagree. He's not killing it over here.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Just briefly, Your Honor. Sir, you had indicated that you submitted a claim to the victim witness program for medical bills. Is that correct?
Correct.
Were those the medical bills for Caden and Riley that were incurred as a result of the red SUV hitting both of those children?
Yes.
Overruled. His answer may stand.
And it was yes?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You may step down.
One question. That was it.
All right. You may call your next witness.
Today we call Josh Crater.
Oh, we got Josh Crater coming here. Come, Josh Crater. See what Josh.
Good morning, sir. If you would please make your way to the witness
Is he
stand.
another parent?
To my right. When you
I
get there,
gotta go look
stand,
at him to know
raise
what
your
I'm
right
talking.
hand. My clerk Teresa
Oh,
is on my
yeah,
left.
I gotta look. I don't remember all of these 100%.
The testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated.
I don't. Oh,
The first thing I will
No, I
ask you
think
to do is to
he's-
state your first and last
Well,
name for the record and spell it.
how do I say that?
Joshua Craner, Joshua, Craner, Kraner.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Sir, may I direct your attention to November 21st of last year, 2021. Were you at the City of Waukesha Christmas Parade?
Yes, I was.
And were you a participant or a spectator?
Participant.
And what group were you with?
The Waukesha Blazers.
And what was your affiliation with the Waukesha Blazers?
I'm a head coach of the Slammers, which was at the time a 9U baseball team.
How long had you been
I believe this is the guy who tried to give aid to Sparks, to Jackson Sparks.
Oh, okay.
involved with the Blazers?
Just a couple months.
Did you have any children that were part of the Blazers program?
Yes, my
And
son.
how many kids?
Just one.
Okay. So on that day, were you there with your son or daughter?
My son and my wife.
Okay. And you were marching with the Blazers?
Yes.
Do you recall what you were doing? Were you handing out candy, handing out flyers
We were handing out flyers.
to support the Blazers program?
Yeah, to recruit people for the rookie program.
What did the Blazers have afloat in the parade?
We had a truck.
Okay. And was it marked with the Blazers logo on it?
Yes.
Do you recall what color it was?
No.
Okay. And where were you in relationship to the truck? Was the truck in front of the people with the Blazers, or was the truck behind the people?
We had players on both sides of the vehicle. I was walking the majority in the back of behind the truck during the parade.
Did there come a time when you heard a commotion behind the truck?
Yes.
Can you describe for the jury what exactly you heard?
I heard screaming.
Now, you were at a parade, so I'm assuming as part of a parade, there's normally screaming. Was it something different?
Yes.
Can you describe it?
Horrific.
I'm sorry?
Horrific.
What did you do?
I turned around to look at what was going on.
What did you see?
I saw a red Ford Escape up on the curb. I saw people throwing themselves out of the way.
Now, when you say you saw the vehicle up on the curb, can you describe that for the jury, what you mean by that?
It wasn't in the roadway.
So I'm assuming that the parade is taking place on Main Street in the city of Waukesha?
Yes.
And the cars and the parade participants would be within the areas between the two curbs?
Yes.
And this car was up on a curb?
What I remember, yes.
Okay. Did you see that car strike any people?
No.
Okay. You saw people running from the area that the car was coming from?
Yes.
What did you do?
I instantly tried to find my son.
How old is your son?
He's 10 now.
9 at the time of the parade?
Yes.
Where was he when you last saw him before looking to your back when you heard the commotion?
He was on the left side of the truck.
And did you see him when you looked back?
No.
Then what happened?
I was struck by the vehicle.
Where did the vehicle strike you?
I don't remember.
Did you receive injuries as a result of the vehicle striking you?
Yes.
And what were those injuries?
I couldn't walk. I was in the hospital. I had muscle contusions. I had bone bruises.
Did the vehicle, when it struck you, or after it struck you, did the vehicle continue on with its path of travel down the parade route?
Yes.
Overruled.
And did you see the path it took?
Not
after striking you?
hearsay.
Yes.
Where did it go?
Forward.
Could you tell if it went straight ahead, swerved one way or the other way?
No.
Overruled. He may answer.
No.
When you were struck, do you recall if you were to the left of the Blazers truck or if you were still in the middle of the Blazers truck?
I was on the left.
Were you knocked to the ground?
Yes.
What do you recall after the truck went past as you're laying on the ground?
I just remember tires going by.
Going over you or just by you?
When I first recall it, it seemed like it was going over me. But I can't. To be honest with you, I don't know.
I want to bear in mind, once again, the cross-examination of this guy is unreal. I forgot about this guy. He was hit by the vehicle. Cross-examination is going to be one of the, he's going to ask several questions that are probably the most disgusting. Oh, I can't even say the most disgusting you'll hear because, well, it's Darrell Brooks. But yeah, we'll continue on. I'm going to let this play catch up. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Then what did you next recall?
People coming over to me.
Okay. Did you see your son? Did you eventually meet up with your son while you were still on Main Street?
Yes.
Was he injured?
No.
I'm going to show you what's been previously received as State's Exhibit 11, and I'm going to ask that be published to the jury or for the jury.
Go ahead. You can speak part of it, all of it, something else.
It would be probably the first 20 or so seconds. The video is 2 minutes and 29 seconds, and I'm going to start it at 0.
Go ahead.
And so I'm just going to have it play, and I'm going to ask you some questions.
The first 20 seconds, right?
I'm going to stop it when it hits the moment
Happy.
that this person can testify to.
Go ahead.
Do you see yourself? It's been paused at 18 seconds. Do you see yourself in this still shot?
Yes.
Can you circle where you are? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the touch screen. I guess I need to add that part.
That is the pointer. He's not the
Okay.
first person to grab that, so we'll have Pete take it and we'll bring it back to you.
Yeah, usually they don't like me to have the pointer. I tend to hit people with it. So that's probably why they best left it up there. And that's you marching the parade, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know, was the truck playing any music as the parade was? Did you guys have any sound coming from your area?
I do not remember.
Okay. Do you recall if you heard a horn honking after seeing the red SUV?
No.
You did not hear any horn honking?
No.
Okay. Next, I'm going to show you Exhibit 148, which has been previously admitted into evidence. I asked that be published to the jury. And I would be playing the first 27 seconds of that video.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to play it through the first time. We can stop it here at 23 seconds. What did you see in that video, sir?
Being struck.
Okay. And that accurately depicts what.
Hey, Kim.
148 again. And playing it, it looks like you're running towards something. And let me play it and then pause it when I see that beginning. Pause. Do you recall what you were running towards?
My son.
And that would have been where he was at that time of the parade?
Yes, on the left side.
Do you recall where Jackson Tucker Sparks were at that time?
No.
Have nothing further? No, thank you.
And just for the record, you may have said this, but the last pause was at 16 seconds in.
Correct, sorry.
All right, you may take the video down, please. All right, go ahead.
I might need that same video.
Let me know when you need it. Go ahead, you may start your cross.
Can you pull that exhibit up again, 148?
You want it to the witness or published?
Published.
All right. How much of it do you want played before you ask the question?
The first, what was it, 22, 23 seconds?
All right. 23 is my notes indicate when the state first stopped it. All right, go ahead.
You pause it right there. Can you identify for the jury where you are in this video if you see yourself?
The record is paused at 15 seconds.
And for the record, I believe this is the video with the sound. It was, no, this one does not have sound. Okay, just want to make sure I had that accurate. All right, go ahead. Mr.
You can pause it. All right.
And it's paused at 21.
Yes, that would be correct. 21 seconds. Do you recall, from just looking at the video, have you seen this video before today?
Just still shots of it, not the video itself.
So it'd be fair to say that this is on your second time seeing this video.
Yes.
Do you, you can take the video down, I'm sorry. Do you recall giving a statement to Officer Copel?
I don't remember the name of the officer.
Do you recall giving a statement to officer?
An FBI agent. Yes.
Do you recall if you gave them a summary of what you remember, or if you actually wrote the statement yourself?
I don't think I wrote it.
Do you recall saying that you needed a walker to assist you in moving?
Yes.
James.
Would it be fair to say that you're moving pretty good these days? Grounds.
Sustained.
Would it be fair to say that you're walking pretty good as of now?
Seriously?
What an ass.
A year later, everything came out okay. Can you say you're walking pretty good as of now? Oh boy. It's a good question. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, why are you bringing up old shit?
Jesus shit.
You're
Wow.
fine now.
Just
Like
saying.
this guy is such a jerk.
Me too, Brummy.
Did you also remember stating that you don't remember much from the event?
Hi, Brummy.
I do not remember saying that.
And I guess it would be the summary of the report of the statement that you gave to the officer, which I have right here. It says that you stated that you don't remember much from the event, but made it clear that your primary concern was needing to know where your children were after being struck. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah, no pains anymore, French. Hit the like if you would. Hit the like if you would. I appreciate it.
Do you recall what you did after being struck?
I could not move. I was on the ground.
Do you recall how long before you were moved from your position?
A couple minutes.
Were you helped by someone, or
Yes, 2 people.
and where did they take you?
Into the joke shop.
And from there, did you receive any medical attention?
Yes.
Do you recall where that was?
Memorial Hospital.
You recall who took you to Memorial Hospital?
The squad car.
You remember the officer's name?
No.
Do you recall what date you made the report to the officer, or the date that you were interviewed, rather?
Which time?
So there was more than one time?
Yes.
He was in too much pain to remember all
Do
this
you
little
recall
stuff.
Yeah.
giving an interview, rather, on the 24th of November of 2021?
Yes.
Do you recall what date the other report was taken?
The night of,
Do you remember by whom that night?
an FBI agent.
After being struck, you testified that you saw the vehicle kind of go up on the curb. Would that be fair to say?
Can you ask that again?
What did you see the vehicle do after it struck you?
After it struck me, I continued.
What did you see it do?
Drove off.
Did you see it strike anyone at that point?
No.
Or were you able to get a look at the driver in any way?
No.
A license plate number in any way?
No.
No license. Place. Darrell, it's a license plate. It's not a license place. Okay? It's a license plate. It's not a license place. Okay? That's like when he always brings in Texas. Why do we have to include Texas all the time? Well, apparently, we have to include Texas. And don't forget, it's a license place. But don't forget, we're also going to get onto a tacit agreement, not a tacit agreement, a tacit agreement.
You testified for the jury earlier that you heard screams from behind you before you were struck. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Did you see the vehicle approaching at that point? Did you turn to see if anything was approaching at that point, rather?
Yes.
About
Well,
how
let me
far was
guess.
the vehicle away from you at that
He
time?
should have got out of the way.
Yeah, it's his shop.
20 yards.
Oh,
You were able to make that assumption how?
I'm a coach and we go off yards a lot.
That makes sense.
that makes sense.
Would it be fair to say that that's relatively close?
Yes.
Close enough for you to see into the vehicle?
I did not see into the vehicle.
I was too busy getting run over.
So it would be fair to say that at no time during the incident, you saw the driver.
No, I did not.
And just so I'm correct for the record, you said that you said that your children were not injured in the incident. Would that be fair to say?
Not physically.
Where else?
The witness answered it. His answer may stand. So the objection is overruled.
You're doing a good job, Darrell. Pretty good.
Mhm.
And when you were treated at the Memorial Hospital, did you receive any pain medications, Tylenol, ibuprofen, anything like that?
Yes.
Do you recall how long you had to be treated before you were discharged?
1 day.
Thank you, Faves, for dropping links.
In the days after the event, did you file any claim whatsoever?
Can you be more descriptive?
Did you file a claim as an injured party?
Yes.
Do you remember who that was with?
No.
So would you consider yourself to be an injured party in this matter?
Absolutely.
So you would consider yourself to be a plaintiff? Grounds.
Sustained. And all those counts.
Wow.
Another 90611 as well.
Do you recall who called you to testify in this matter?
The DA?
Can you point out for the jury which DA?
No.
Do you see him in court?
No.
Do you recall the name of the DA that you're referring to?
I guess that's relevance for this
Grounds.
hearing.
Sustained. He's already indicated that the district attorney's office issued the subpoena.
Well, actually, he said the DA, so that was pretty vague.
Sir, did you mean the district attorney's office?
Yes.
Next question, please.
Were you subpoenaed?
Yes.
Do you recall the name on the subpoena?
Objection.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Good morning, Renee's Retro Relics. Good morning.
Hey, Renee.
Happy Sunday. I'm going to continue on till about 11 a.m. this morning. 11 a.m. So I have another hour.
So to the best of your knowledge, you're not aware of any plaintiff in this matter.
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
To the best of your knowledge, you have never seen the plaintiff in this matter.
Objection,
Grounds.
relevance.
Sustained.
One of the counsel, Basie, right? She does do something funny later on in this trial. It's one of my favorite things. Is he does an objection, and Basie goes, grounds.
I can't wait for that.
It's so funny. It's like the only time ever, but she just goes, grounds. It was so funny. Welcome to the show, Darrell. Basie gave you a grounds, but it'll come up later on. I'll point it out when it happens. It's awesome.
Have you ever seen or read a complaint in this matter of any kind?
Yes,
Would you state what that was for the record and for the jury?
I just saw the stuff in the news.
And seeing stuff on the news would amount to a complaint?
Sorry, I misheard your question. Can you ask it again?
Have you read or seen a complaint in this matter?
No.
But it would be fair to say, just based on your testimony, that you saw reporting on the incident in the news. Would that be fair to say?
Yes,
Do you recall what you saw in the news?
just information about the trial.
Did you see anything before the reported trial?
No,
Would it be fair to say that this matter has been going on for quite some time, that there were a lot of reports in the news? Would that be fair to say?
Objection, relevance.
Grounds.
Ms. Brooks, unless you can tie it into relevance with this witness, I'm inclined to sustain
I'm
that
going
objection.
somewhere with it.
Then just ask the question, sir.
Have you yourself seen anything in the news before the scheduled trial in regards to this matter?
yes,
Can you state for the record and for the jury what that was?
just information about the trial itself.
Did you at any time see any reports about the alleged defendant at any time?
Mr. Brooks, I'm under 90611. This is not a witness who identified the driver, so I'm not sure where the relevance is of this. We'll take it up outside the presence of the jury once you're concluded with your questions, and I'll determine if there needs to be more questioning of this witness. Next topic, please.
You testified a few minutes earlier that you really don't remember much after being struck. Do you recall where you were after being struck?
I was on the ground.
On the ground.
And about which area? Was it by the
He asked them that like
Laser
3
struck.
times now.
relatively close to the curb, or about what position?
Near the truck.
Near the blazer struck.
Yes,
On the ground is the best answer. I was on the ground.
Did you see the vehicle strike anyone before it struck you?
no,
No further questions.
Let me read the record.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
No.
Darrell did such a great job with cross-examination. That,
Before he's excused, I'm just going to excuse the jury momentarily.
like,
You know when you can get back in. All rise for
good.
the jury, please.
we're good. I'm glad he's got that mask on to protect himself from COVID. That's very important. Very important.
It's like his security blanket,
Yeah. Like,
his bitch
Hey.
blanket.
they won't recognize me if I have this mask on.
Yeah, he's freaking hiding behind that mask.
He's like Bane. I'm not
All right, thank you. Be seated.
Bane.
Mr. Brooks, I cut you off when you were asking questions about what this witness had seen on the news.
Good morning,
I'll
Coop.
give you an opportunity to give me an offer of
Hey,
proof as to
Coop.
why you believe that's relevant and specifically as to this witness.
It was relevant because of how close he testified to being away from the vehicle. He testified to being 20 yards away from the vehicle, which is not super close, but it's not far enough that you wouldn't be able to see a driver see into the car.
So that's an argument, sir. So what questions would you have that you didn't already ask, and how does the news reports relate to that?
Maybe he may have seen the alleged defendant on the news, and maybe that may jog his memory back to if he's seen the driver.
But he testified he didn't see the driver. So
he also testified to never making the comment that he didn't remember the event, but it's clearly in his summary and in his report that he said that. So it's conflicting. His report is conflicting with what he's testifying. So I was trying to get at the credibility of it. That was my whole aim.
What does the news reports have to do with that, sir?
The news reports are relevant just by the sheer amount of reporting that they've been reported. This has been going on for a year.
That assumes facts, not an evidence, sir. So this witness did not identify you during this trial. This witness testified as to his observations regarding the date in question, his injuries, and other things surrounding what he saw and heard and what he didn't see and hear. So the news reports don't have any bearing on his credibility. The points that you bring up are arguments that you may make if you choose during your closing arguments. But the questions you were asking don't further that theory. So that's why I cut you off, because there was not anything that.
Very good point. He wants to question him as if the news reports jaded his testimony because of the driver. He didn't see the driver. He never testified to who the driver was. Yeah, dummy, you failed. That's a failure. That's called a lips motion. All right, or a nose motion. All right, that would be one of their ideas. All right, did they help you prepare your case? Because it's terrible. You're not doing any good, but you're doing what you can.
You are connecting by way of relevance.
With all due respect, Your Honor, a lot of the questions I ask are objected to. It seems like I can't even get to the questions that need to be answered.
Sir, many of your questions go to these sovereign ideas that are frivolous arguments about the plaintiff and all of that. We give you a little bit of leeway. I give you a little bit of leeway on it, but to ask about a claim, because frankly, it's a vague question, and many of these victims may in fact have made a claim with crime victim compensation, and so I think that's potentially relevant, but you may be asking it for a different purpose. I'm allowing it probably for a different purpose than you're anticipating, but the questions about the state and the plaintiff, other than when you talk about and you ask questions about who subpoenaed them, have they reviewed anything in preparation for their testimony, those are all fair game. But other questions are not, and that's why there's an objection, and that's why I rule the way that I do. So ask relevant questions, they'll be answered. So I don't see any need for this witness to be brought back in. I don't believe that witness was on Mr. Brooks's list, so that witness is excused. Who's the next witness?
With all respect, on the record, Your Honor.
I've asked a question of the state. Let them answer, please. Mr. Brooks, let them answer. Hold on.
So the next witness that we had intended on calling is Detective Mike Carpenter with the Waukesha Police Department, who would provide testimony about his conducting the speed analysis of the vehicle. I don't expect that we'd be able to get through direct. Probably might be able to get through direct.
I'd like to at least have him start. I want to go closer to the lunch hour today.
So the other issue is that we thought we were going to be breaking for lunch, so he's not in the building right now. We have another witness who is ready, who we could call out of order, but that would be moving into a new topic, a new group along the parade route. So we're fine with whatever the court wants to do.
I'd like to keep going, so I'll defer to you on which witness to call.
I asked for it, maybe I did. Jeff Rogers, I know he has remained in the courtroom. He is a victim. Is he excused from his subpoena? He was not an individual who we were provided a subpoena for by Mr. Brooks.
He's excused.
Thank you.
All right, we'll bring the jury back out and you may call. Quickly, Mr. Brooks.
You made reference to questions I asked, and being, you said something to the effect of sovereign things. I don't understand what you mean by that. I have no anticipation on your rulings.
Yeah, I don't. That is not at all.
I got enough work to do on the fly. I'm definitely not trying to sit here and trying to anticipate what will be objected to, what will be ruled on in any way. I'm merely just. It was understood that this would be a whole new thing for me to do. I apologize if I'm not as polished as I should be working on 3 days' time before trial. We see all the work that I have.
Then I guess you shouldn't have fired your lawyer, you big dummy.
He's not as polished as he should be.
That's an understatement.
What would have been your first clue?
The moo tattoo?
Moo. I'm going to call Moo to the stand. You know what? You should have hired Fleabag. From what I've been told, she could be a lawyer.
Yeah. She doesn't understand attorney-client privilege, but, you know. She can write some good AI motions, supposedly.
You should have got Super Dave. He's like in the area. You should have got Super Dave. Where was Bruce Manskin during all this, or Stark? Well, if Stark would have taken this case, he would have just died. Because normally when he takes a case, he normally just dies. But he would have been a good one.
Back in.
He could have got one of those for JJs.
And I don't consent to the arguments that the prosecution made. There are relevant questions as the jury deserves
Mr.
to
Brooks,
know.
please.
The jury deserves to know who the plaintiff is in this matter. I think it's fair to them if they're to make an informed and intelligent decision, they should know who the plaintiff is.
So your objections noted for the record.
Thank you, Fave. Helping all these links. I appreciate it. Thank you, Fave. Much love. We like to support every channel out there. Thank you, Fave.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Including your own Faves.
All right, the state may call its next witness, please.
We love our Faves. I got to see the witness, then I'll go.
Alyssa Gajewski.
Been a hot minute since I watched that.
Good morning. If you would please make your way to the witness stand, which is on my right. It is up a riser. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my clerk, Teresa, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Thank you, ma'am. Please have a seat.
Oh, boy.
First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for
Not
the record
this one.
and spell each.
Alyssa Gajewski, ALYSSAGAJEWSKI.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you. Ms. Gajewski, how old?
This one here is going to cause a problem for Darrell Brooks. Okay? Why? Well, I don't want to put it this way, but I'm going to say it quite off the top of my head. She's good looking. In my opinion, Darrell Brooks is going to try and attack her because, first off, she's good looking, and to him appears weak. Okay?
Oh, this is the one you were talking about before?
Well, this is one of them. But yes, she appears weak, and therefore Darrell Brooks attacks. And also, I think he's kind of enthralled by her. And yes, I think he thinks that she's good looking, but also weak. There you go. I don't know. That's my opinion of how this happens. This trial would have gone differently if Jay Hip represented him. Oh yeah, but no, I would have told him, you should go directly to prison, sir. I would offer you correctly to go directly to prison. Don't pass the substation. Just go.
Do you have any familiarity with a group called the?
Yeah,
Extreme
Jay's a
Dance Group? How do you
persecutor.
know that group?
Yeah.
I used to
I would persecute
How
this.
long were you a coach for the Extreme Dance Group?
about 4 years.
Can you tell us the time frame where that took place?
Yeah, so probably around 2018 to
This
early
is the
2022.
dance instructor.
Where's that dance group headquartered? Where you hold your practices?
It was at 404 Travis Lane. I don't know Waukesha, so I don't know what road it's off of.
Okay, but it's in Waukesha.
Yes,
And in general, what cities or municipalities did the dancers come from?
Waukesha.
What were the approximate age ranges of the girls that you instructed at Extreme?
Just myself.
The girls who were dancers, how old were they?
So we started at Itty Bitty, which was about 2-ish, and then my team was the oldest, so we went up to 8th grade.
What do you call your team?
So my team was called the Elite Team,
And what's the approximate age range of those girls?
6 to 8, 8th grade,
And you mentioned itty bitty was about 2, right?
about 2 to 3.
Are there any
I wanna
groups
say.
between those?
Yeah, so it's Itty Bitty, and then the tiny group, and then the mini group, and then the juniors, and then the elite.
And it's a continuum of age from itty bitty all the way up to the elite.
Yes.
I want to direct your attention to Sunday afternoon, November 21st of 2021. Was your group, the Extreme Dance Group, marching in the Waukesha Christmas Parade that day?
Yes.
And were you present with the group?
Yes.
Were there any other instructors or coaches there?
Yeah, there was just one other,
Who was that?
Jamie Sutton.
Do you remember approximately how many from your dance group were present?
I had about 12. Jamie might have had around 10.
First off, this woman will break down. She's a younger woman. I think she's about 21, 22 years old. She's a younger woman. The girl after her was one of the other coaches, and she's very, very strong witness in this. I mean, she does not break down at all. This lady does, though. She has just a huge connection with these ladies, or with the dance team. The other one, she has a huge connection as well. But boy, does she hold up very well when she gets to the stand. Jamie holds up very well.
Minis was around 4, maybe Tiny's 4, and itty bitties, I'm not sure because they were just in like strollers and stuff with their parents.
When you marched in the parade, were you in a specific formation?
Yes, we were.
And how were the different age groups organized in that formation?
So at the front, it would start oldest and then it would go to youngest. So it would be elite, juniors, minis, tiny, and then the itty bitties with their parents.
Was there a vehicle or a float associated with your group in the parade?
Yeah, there was a truck.
What kind of truck?
It was
Pickup truck?
Yes.
Was the objection? For answer my stand, I'll instruct the state to avoid leading questions.
About how many times did you make it through your routine during that parade?
I don't recall.
Was there a certain point when your dancers stopped dancing?
Overruled, you may answer.
Yeah, they did stop dancing.
Why?
Because there was a car that drove through.
Welcome back, Bonnie.
Thank you.
This one's a tough one, folks. All right.
Ms. Kajewski, we're going to put up on the screen for you Exhibit 15. With the court's permission, this has been received already. That has to publish to the jury as well.
Permission granted.
Do you see the screen in front of you?
Yes.
Do you see a green box with names in it with the label Waukesha Extreme Dance underneath?
Yes.
Do you recognize the names in that green box?
Yes.
You see a black line connecting that green box to a yellow star?
Yes.
You scroll down a little bit. Do you recognize the neighborhood in this map?
Kind of. It's downtown.
Downtown Waukesha?
Yeah.
I want to point something out here. Look at this here. Alice, Charlotte, Vivian, Grayson, Darrell. I'm circling this for you. The state will not bring Miss Darrell up to the stand to testify. She had 4 children hit by Darrell Brooks in this attack. Darrell Brooks will have no problem bringing Catherine Darrell to the stand as his witness. All right, I want to point this out. Just because we hit Extreme Dance Group, and no, if you look at Darrell, you see Alice, Charlotte, Vivian, and Grayson Darrell, all struck by Darrell Brooks. Because she had 4 children struck, the state was not going to put her through this pain. Darrell Brooks will. Oh yeah, he will, because he's an asshole. I just wanted to point that out. These names right here will be important later on. This is one of the main things that will do. I mean, everything's done Darrell Brooks in, but that testimony will do him in beyond belief.
The yellow star that's connected to the Waukesha Extreme Dance names, is that an approximate area where you described the car hitting the girls?
Yeah, right before the 5 points.
Okay, we can take that down. Thank you.
He went to jail quickly.
I'm now going to ask that we project onto the screen for the witness only, exhibit number 33. Let me know when you see the screen in front of you.
I see it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to just take as much time as you need, read all those names, and then describe for me what we're looking at.
It's the formation that the girls were in.
On the day of the parade?
Yes.
And does that accurately represent where each of those girls were in formation?
Yes.
And you've reviewed a diagram similar to this before your testimony, right?
Yes.
I would move exhibit 33 into evidence and ask for permission to publish.
Before I allow that, you could ask her about the non-labeled boxes.
Sure. You can see that there are some boxes on this diagram that don't have names in them. Is that right?
Correct.
What do those boxes represent?
Who wasn't injured?
So, but those are people? Those are
Oh, yes.
members of the dance group?
Yes.
Happy to hear that.
To your knowledge, a box without a name is a person who wasn't hit.
Yes.
I'll renew my request at this point.
Objection. How is it legal to instruct the prosecution to ask a question that they should already know to ask?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 33 is received and permission.
I don't even know what the living hell he just asked, but no, Dirk, they did throw him in jail immediately. He was thrown in jail quickly. He's defending himself. Still from jail. All right, he's from jail. This happened. All right, this trial happened 4 years ago. All right, he was found guilty. All right, he's facing 6 life sentences plus another, I don't know, 1,075 years. I don't know. I can't even compute it at this point. All right, he's never getting out of prison. All right, no, but he was thrown into jail immediately and never left. Okay, so there you go, Dirk. No, he was thrown in jail immediately. He's in street clothes, but he is shackled to the desk that he's sitting at. All right, hence the officer sitting right behind him to tase him and beat the living crap out of him in case he does anything stupid, as he's done. They've already beaten the crap out of him for being stupid. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm from Holland. No, you're good, Dirk. Because you're here, I just want to explain things. I just want to explain what we're watching. So you're good, Dirk. I just want to stop and explain because some people have never seen this. So yeah, I want to make sure I stop and explain. So you're good, Dirk. You're good, Dirk. I like to stop and explain.
Publish is granted.
Okay, can you, Ms. Kajewski, can you explain for us what the colors mean in this exhibit?
So they're each different team. So the yellow is the elite team, the green is the junior team, and the blue is the mini team. And there is 2 teams behind that, but they didn't have a formation. And that's why only these 3 are on here.
Okay. You testified earlier that you were marching in order of age, so the elites were in the front of the group, right?
Yes.
So the parade route, if we were moving forward, it would be the bottom of this page, is that right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a rough one.
Can we
It's going to be a
object to
rough
witness
one.
only, exhibit number 32, please?
Go ahead.
Let me know when you see something on your screen.
I see it.
Okay, we're going to play just a few seconds of this to see if you recognize it. Okay, we'll pause there. We played 19 seconds. Do you recognize this video?
Not this video.
Okay. Do you recognize the truck
Yes.
at this point that we stopped at?
Yep.
At 19 seconds?
Yeah.
What's the truck?
That's the truck that we had for Extreme.
During the Christmas parade?
Yes.
Did you recognize the people in front of the truck holding the banner?
Objection. Video, how is it permitted?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. She may answer the question.
Could you say the question again?
Did you recognize the 2 people holding the banner in front of the truck?
Yes.
Were they affiliated with your group?
Yes.
Let's play a few more seconds just for the witness. Pause there. Pause at 27 seconds. Do you recognize the people coming into the screen from the left?
Yes.
Who are they?
Our dancers.
Does this video appear to be an accurate depiction of your group along the parade route during the Waukesha Christmas Parade?
Yeah.
You may answer.
Yes.
I move to admit exhibit number 32 and ask for permission to publish.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, did you sustain that objection
I didn't rule on it. Which objection?
that I just objected to?
It was overruled.
Are you making that decision now?
There's been a request by the state to receive Exhibit 32, Mr. Becker.
I objected.
All right, then your objection's noted. It's overruled.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
Exhibit 32 is received. The foundation has been laid, and permission to publish is granted.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
The record speaks for itself.
On what grounds, Your Honor?
Grounds. What grounds?
There's no audio with this video. We're going to play from the beginning.
What dick?
How long is the video for the record?
It's 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Thank you.
I'm warning you now. This one's not going to be pleasant. She's watching their rails all get hit by a vehicle. An entire family, 4 children, and others.
Pause, please.
We should have had a ticker for every time you said grounds
on your head. If
I know.
that day?
from the
Yeah, I
beginning.
have
That would have been
that.
funny.
Do you see yourself in this at the 35-second mark of this video?
Yes.
Can you? That's a touch screen in front of you. Can you use your finger and circle yourself? Okay, and we can clear that, please, Madam Clerk. And we'll resume at the 35-second mark.
Everyone's gonna need more coffee grounds, Chucky.
Hey, Chucky.
You can take that down
Aw.
now. Thank you. So, Ms. Kaczewski, as well, let me just clarify.
Hey, Tracy.
What did we see at the end of that video? Take some time.
A car going through the parade.
Is that the same vehicle that you remember seeing that day?
Yes.
Do you recall where you were standing at the point that the vehicle started to go through your girls in relation to the rest of the group?
Yeah, in relation to the rest of the group, I was on the side that was with all.
Now, if you don't think Darrell can avoid being a dick to this lady, you'd be wrong. He can do that as well. He's capable of being a dick to everybody. Yeah, that's his job.
Right around.
I'm looking towards the truck.
Yep.
I would be on the left side.
You
He's
were
good
close to
at
front
it.
Yes.
Yep.
By the elite girls?
Yes.
I'm now going to ask that we put up for the witness only, exhibit number 34. Before we get into questions about this exhibit, I want to go back and ask you about the video, which looked.
I'll say this. I watched Legal Vices cover this. I think it was this witness, and then there was also we already saw the Officer Hottie who came up on, and Legal Vices was like, wow. he really liked Officer Hottie, but also this lady as well, if I remember correctly. he was very thrilled with Officer Hottie and this one. He made a good time of it. But we try to. But no, she struggled on this one. He was a dick to her as well.
That exhibit 32. After having watched that video just now in court, does it appear as though that diagram with the names that we looked at, exhibit 33, does it appear as though that diagram was an accurate depiction of where the named girls were positioned at the time the SUV came into the group?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's the objection?
Hearsay.
Overruled.
So now,
Yes.
please be in. Okay. So now we'll put up exhibit 34 for the witness, please. We're just going to play a few seconds to see if you recognize this. Let's do a few more seconds. Okay. Do you recognize this video?
Not the video, but
Do you recognize images from the video?
it's
Hearsay.
Overruled. Wait, continue answering.
That's hearsay.
I turned it off for the witness until they can finish.
okay.
Okay. I think we've got the rotation figured out here. We're going to play 5 or 10 seconds again for you just to see if you recognize the video. Okay. Now do you recognize the video?
Yeah.
What does it show?
The car going through and someone
Is
flying.
that an accurate depiction of the scene as you saw it that day?
Mhm.
Hearsay. She already stated she didn't recognize the video.
Mischaracterizes her testimony. Your objection overruled. It is not hearsay. You may answer. And if you did answer, you can just repeat it.
Could you?
Is that video an accurate depiction of the scene?
Yeah, Chucky, there's a good chance I am going to go to prison for watching and adding my bad legal points on this trial. There is a good chance that is going to happen based on lips. Yeah, apparently I can't watch a trial. I have to be educated, like her, by the 194th out of 196 legal institutions in America. I have to be educated as much as her. I have to go to a terrible, terrible school and get educated like her with her lack of education.
Yeah,
You saw it unfold that day?
Yes.
ridiculous.
Your answer, nice, Dan. Thank you.
What was the answer?
Yes.
Move Exhibit 34 into evidence and request permission to publish.
Exhibit 34 is received permission to publish.
Even though, let me remind you, defeated her husband in court times 3. Right? Even my clients, Tug and Megan Fox, I defeated her in court and Doritos. 2 lawyers who lost to just J-Hip. I didn't even have to appear in court, filed a motion to ask them to declare her bankrupt, morally bankrupt, and on top of that, asked the judge to have her sentenced to hell. They got scared away from that and ran to dismiss the case because they didn't want to go to hell, because that's a tough place to come back from, Ketchup.
Very true, Jay.
There you go.
Don't
This is a
worry.
50-second clip. We're not
I'll
gonna play the
send
whole
you
thing. We're gonna
money
clip
for
the
your
beginning to
for
about 12
your
seconds. We're gonna
ramen
turn the audio
noodles.
on.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Paused at 12 seconds. I'm going to ask that we go back to the beginning, slow it down to 30% speed. And we've turned the audio off. We're going to watch that save 12 seconds again.
Having to relive this and watch this. I mean, we're talking
Awesome.
about kids flying in the
I'm
air.
going to ask Ms. Gussie to go frame by frame.
Yeah,
We paused at 1 second, by the way. Next frame.
I'm so glad I didn't
One more.
witness
Okay.
that part.
Yeah.
We're at a frame at 2 seconds. There's a figure on the bottom, on the left side of the screen. Appears to be wearing black with long hair.
He's fast.
You recognize that person?
Yes.
Can you see any features
Mr.
in
Bucks
there?
has argumented. If your objection's noted, it's overruled. You may answer.
Hearsay. Objection
Not
for hearsay.
hearsay. You may answer.
Clear hearsay.
It's clear. Hearsay.
You may answer.
Yes.
Clear.
Who was that
Very
person?
clear.
Yeah.
Hearsay.
Jesselyn.
Can you use the touchscreen in front of you and circle that picture? Circle Jesselyn, please. I asked to save the annotation as Exhibit 34A and to move it into evidence.
The annotation has been saved. Exhibit 34A is received.
Ms. Kuczewski, when you say Jesselyn, are you referring to Jesselyn Torres?
Yes.
She was a member of your dance group?
Yeah, she was on the junior team.
Jocelyn sustained
We
series.
can take that down. I'm going to ask that we play Exhibit 35 just for the witness. And this is just 8 seconds long, so we'll play the whole thing to see if you recognize it, okay?
He doesn't
Do you
get.
recognize that video?
Yes.
What does it show?
The car going through.
Through your dance group?
Yes.
Is that an accurate video depicting the events that day?
Yes.
Move Exhibit 35 into evidence and request permission to publish.
Objection.
Exhibit 35 is received. Permission to publish. Granted, your objection is noted for the record.
Again, this is 8 seconds long. We're going to turn the audio on for this video.
Objection to is the video. Who even took the video? Is it relevant?
Yeah, who
your-
took the
Oh
video?
my
objection, you have a
God.
statement. We can ask questions later.
We missed that too.
Go ahead.
So, Judge, before we begin, I have to step in here and request that Mr. Brooks be instructed to stop making comments under his breath. This witness is very clearly having an emotional and difficult time testifying, and she doesn't need to hear that.
Objection. She can't hear anything I'm saying.
Mr. Brooks, the mics are very good in this courtroom, so please refrain.
Damn right. Witchow calling out Brooks. Witchow's a tough
Mhm.
prosecutor here. I like Witchow because when he gets pissed, he throws it out at Darrell Brooks. I like Witchow a lot. Actually, I like all of these prosecutors, but no, I really like Witchow because he's like, no, shut your mouth. I'm conducting my interview or my examination, my direct examination, actually. You'll get your turn when it's your turn. But stop talking under your breath and through the microphone. You're upsetting my witness. Stop doing it. But Darrell's a jackass. He can't help himself because he's spent his entire life being a jerk and a piece of shit. Well, there you go. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
All right, keep going.
Thank you. So we will begin at the beginning of this video. We'll play the whole thing with audio.
I just want to say one thing. To the extent that there are comments on this video, those comments are not being offered. I would instruct the jury to disregard those in terms of the evidence. It's the video that's important.
For the courtroom, actually. Exhibit 33, the diagram again. We have to publish for the jury.
Go ahead.
Can we zoom in on the top of the screen here?
I don't know checking.
So, Ms. Kajewski, I'd like to work our way through this name by name based on your recollection of what you saw during the parade that day, okay? So let's start with the first person on the top right, Vivian Urell. You knew Vivian Urell before November 21st, right?
Yes.
And do you recall seeing her either while the SUV was driving through or after?
It's not hearsay. Overruled.
I saw
Oh my
her
God.
after, not during, because I was in the front.
Can you describe the circumstances when you saw her after?
Hearsay.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to direct your attention to review section 908.01. You have a statute book. Please do that. It's not hearsay. All right, go ahead.
Could you repeat the question?
Can you describe the circumstances of how you saw her and where afterwards?
Yeah, she was on the opposite side of the road, just like in a fetal position.
Did you have any interaction with her?
Yeah, I did. I went in a squad car with her to the hospital.
Which hospital?
I think it's called Waukesha Memorial.
Here in Waukesha?
Yep.
Okay. And did you observe any injuries to her?
Yeah, she had road rash on her chin.
I next want to ask you about Mackenzie Hollingsworth, the first top right green square there. Did you see her as the SUV was coming through?
I didn't see her as the SUV. I
What-
saw her at the hospital.
Waukesha Memorial?
Mhm.
Can you describe what she looked?
Sorry, was that a yes? You just said, no. Was that a yes?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. That's okay.
Can you describe how she looked at the hospital?
Yeah, she was laying on the ground, and her mom was on her left side of her, and I was on her right, and I was holding her hand, trying to get her to squeeze my hand so she could like stay awake. But she was going in and out of consciousness. She was asleep, and then she would wake up sobbing, and it would just repeat.
I next want to ask you about Alice Urell, so the next green square down on that diagram. Did you see her as the SUV drove through?
I didn't see like her get hit because it was just a blur, but I saw her body on the ground right after, and she's the one that the first person I saw.
Okay. And did you have any interaction with her after the fact?
Yeah, I picked her up as soon as her body was right in front of me. I just picked her up because I didn't know what was about to happen.
What did you think had happened at that point?
I didn't know. I didn't know if there was going to be just a bunch of cars. So I just wanted to get her out of the way.
You already testified about Jesselyn Torres. So Jesselyn Torres, who's named in a green square there, is that the same Jesselyn Torres that you referenced when we watched Exhibit 34?
Yes.
Moving down the diagram, I'll ask you about Yuretsi Becerra Montes. You recognize that name?
Yes.
Did you see Yuretsi as the SUV came through the group?
I saw her after,
Where did you see her?
behind the truck on the ground.
Which truck?
The same truck that was driving in front of all the girls.
That black pickup truck?
Yeah.
How close to the truck was she?
At the tailgate.
Was anybody else with her?
Yeah, her. I remember seeing her dad and her sister.
How did she appear to you?
Now, Ketchup, did you know any of these victims personally?
No, I didn't.
That's good. I mean, nothing's good, but I mean,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
there was connection to a lot of people. I mean, I even donated to funds for the Waukesha parade victims, of course, because once again, this was one that weighed on my heart a lot. Of course, you know, a lot of people, including myself, had fun with the trial in terms of Darrell Brooks as a jackass. All right, but no, we can all admit that the whole incident was terrible. All right, but we can also, at this point in time, and even at the time that it happened, even Legal Vices had fun with the trial in terms of Darrell Brooks being a jackass. He built a box for it. All right, he said stupid stuff. All right, so we could have fun with it. They even did 4 years ago, you know, and that's why I feel comfortable doing it, only because Legal Vices did. And Nick Ricada and Law Talk with Mike, but there are terrible portions that we do have to suffer through. And nobody enjoyed portions like this, okay? Nobody enjoyed portions like this. But there were other portions where people, including myself, I had fun with, because we have to, okay? We have to. It's our job.
You in that moment, health-wise.
Just in shock.
Moving down the list to Julia Schlickow, excuse me. Did you see Julia as the SUV was driving through the group
I didn't see her as the SUV came through. I saw her at the hospital.
at Waukesha Memorial?
Yes.
How did she appear to you when you saw her at Waukesha Memorial?
She wasn't good.
Can you take a little bit of time and then tell us in a little bit more detail?
I was with Kenzie at the time, and at Waukesha Memorial, there's a glass, like, wall window, and I saw Julia in a wheelchair by herself with, like, nurses around her, and she was kind of slunched over. She was in and out of consciousness as well, and so I ran over to her and told them her name, and they rushed her in the back because she was not doing well. And then when we got to the back, she started seizing and vomiting.
And you saw this while you were with Kenzie, as you said?
I saw Julia when I was with Kenzie, and then I left and went with Julia, and then we went in the back to a room, and that's when she started seizing and puking.
Just so we can keep the name straight, who's Kenzie?
Mackenzie Hollingsworth.
And moving further down the diagram towards the front, Sam Coelho. You recognize that name?
Yes.
Did you see Sam as the SUV went through the group?
I didn't see her with the SUV.
What about afterwards?
I didn't see her at the hospital either that night.
Do you remember providing a written statement with Detective Mandy Schwartz from the Waukesha Sheriff's Department shortly after this incident?
Yes.
I would ask that we project that statement for the witness only.
Go ahead.
You can go down to page 4, please.
This will be the name mark for identification. What would be your next number?
149, please.
All right, be marked. Exhibit 149.
Ms. Kutuski, do you see the screen in front of you?
Yes.
Let's scroll down a little further. All right, just to yourself silently, I'd like you to read from where it says saw another to the words so fast. Just read that silently. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. Do you remember writing that or approving that written statement when you met with Detective Schwartz?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember now?
Hold on, we'll take that down.
Yeah, we can take that down. Sorry. Do you remember now talking about what happened to Sam?
I didn't see Sam. I only saw
Okay, Cat's trying to kid.
And you didn't see it in the
Justice
hospital
was
afterwards?
served.
her. Not that night. No.
Justice was
Did you see her
done,
in the days following this incident?
Overruled.
but it was a tough time, and
Yeah,
I
as
feel
soon
bad
as
for the
the day she was able to have a visitor, I was there.
When you say visitor, what do you mean? Where was she?
Overruled.
She was at Children's.
Children's Hospital?
Yeah.
Do you know why she was there?
They moved her there just due to her injuries.
And you know she was injured as a result of what?
Overruled. She may answer as to what her knowledge of the injuries were.
Yeah, she was there because she was struck.
Put Exhibit 33 back up for the jury and the witness, please.
Is there 30?
33, please, the
Go
diagram.
ahead.
So, Ms. Kuczewski, there's 2 remaining names there on the diagram, Isabella Bartels and Maddie Hollingsworth. Did you see either of them as the SUV went through the group?
I did not.
Did you see either of them in the immediate aftermath?
I did not.
Based on their position in that diagram in your review of the video evidence here in court, how would you describe their position in relation to the red SUV that went through the group?
If you're looking at the SUV, they were just to the left of it.
Okay. Do you know whether they were actually struck by the SUV?
I do not.
But based on their positioning, they would have been how close to the SUV in your best estimate?
Yes, Jackie. A lot of help went to all their survivors. Many millions of dollars was raised for the survivors, and not just the survivors, the people that suffered everything that went through. Okay. So yes, many millions of dollars were raised. Also, Keith, thank you. Objection. I plead the fifth. The plaintiff's witness is making statements that may incriminate me or make me look like a piece of shit. Thank you for the 5, Keith. Thank you. Thank you so much, Keith. Yeah, that's his main objection, is all the witnesses make him look terrible. What else can you do? Thank you, Keith. I do appreciate it. This is one of the toughest witnesses we'll get through. Yeah, this is one of the toughest ones.
Just a couple feet.
You're not able to give an accurate estimate about how fast the SUV was
Thank
traveling
you.
at that point, is that right?
I could.
Okay. Well, please, if you can, please tell us how fast do you think it was traveling?
I thought around 55.
The black truck that was part of your group, right? That was about the approximate speed of the rest of the parade?
Yeah.
And was the red SUV traveling faster than the black truck?
Yes.
I got the transcript rolling here, but no. That's all the questions she has. Now, she says 55 miles an hour, which is a lot faster than the car was actually going. Therefore, that's Darrell Brooks's biggest argument with this woman, is clearly she misinterpreted how fast the car was going. Well, let's just say fast. All right? Fast. Can we go with that? Can we go with fast?
Well, she's a regular person too. She's not a police officer or anybody trained in telling how fast a vehicle goes.
Exactly. It's her opinion. They asked her opinion. Of course, Darrell Brooks has to try and pick this apart because he's a dickhead. All right. And that's what he has to do. But no, that's the whole thing. Darrell Brooks wants to poke a little hole in any little thing he can, thinking it might help him. Despite there are 12 people in the jury that are sitting there watching this guy drive through a parade route. Hi, Magi Kangol. How are you? And Mom, how are you? And yes, not only that, Happy, look at DB's eyes as he drives through the parade. Straightforward, focused ahead, avoiding every vehicle he can. All right? Hitting every person he could. And when we get to the portion, keep in mind, we're going to walk around the entire vehicle and you look at all the damage that was done to this vehicle due to bodies. All right?
Yeah, people. That's
And yes, Gracia,
so screwed.
They do still have the parade. They're not going to let Darrell Brooks destroy their parade. Why? Because he's in prison, he's being SA'd, and he's getting his ass kicked on a regular basis, okay? So everything's okay there. Everything's okay. Let's see where we're at here.
That answer.
We're getting ready for lunch.
That's helpful to you as you
And
formulate
now they
your
have
objections.
vehicle barriers that can
on
stop
them.
like a Mack truck.
I just ask that when I rule on them,
Yeah.
you not interpose the same objection before the witness has answered. When I say it's overruled, the person may answer. Your objection stands. It's noted. It doesn't need to be said again.
I'm now informed. I don't understand how someone can testify to things being told in the hospital. They're not a family member, a parent, or anything. So how would they know what injuries someone would have? How would that information be disclosed to someone without being a parent or a direct relative? That would be hearsay.
So again, people can testify based on personal knowledge. What's hearsay is when it comes into court and they say, so-and-so told me. They say, I was told. Or again, I think you're confusing personal knowledge with hearsay. So you can question people on how they knew that information, but you do that at your peril, because if you open the door for them to tell you how they know, then potentially hearsay is going to come in. So with that, I just wanted to give you that information. I can't obviously further explain to you, sir, other than to say ignorance of the law is not something you can use as a valid kind of defense, or you keep saying, I don't understand.
I don't.
You did this of your own free will. You waived your right to an attorney, and the ignorance that you claim is not valid at this point, sir.
I appreciated this one point. That's what the judge. She did a lot of things I don't like, but she won me over there. Because no, your ignorance of the law does not save you from being stupid. It's not a valid excuse. And no, she makes it very clear. If they know something, they can say something. They can't say somebody told me this. But if they know firsthand, they know firsthand. That's how it works. All right? That's not hearsay. He'll never understand this. He'll never get it. And I don't think he wants to get it because he's a moron. All right? Very clear.
So
I
with
also
that,
altered that contract, Your Honor. You accepted the contract in the way that I sent it back to you. Now let's
sir,
be
we don't have
fair.
a contract together. The contract
We do
was
not.
being
You're right.
misapplied in this
Contract?
circumstance.
Oh,
We are in
boy.
recess. I'll see everyone. Let's be back at 1:30. Thank you, everyone.
Now,
Guy.
when he's talking about a contract, what he's talking about is he filed his paperwork to represent himself, but he changed words in a sort of a soft sit,
Mhm.
manner. All right, he's trying to say, "Oh, look, the judge made a deal with me. See, look, it's tacit agreement." All right, no, she went through the entire colloquy with you, all right, to allow you to represent yourself, dummy. You went through this with her, all right? You don't get special treatment later on for being stupid. That's not how this works. I got about 15 minutes left. Let's see what we can get through in cross-examination here. Let me see, because I got to get my haircut soon.
Oh, Sheila's coming over today?
Sheila's coming over. 11:15. 11:15. I want to hurt myself on the big words. I'm trying not to. It's a colloquy. A colloquy. It's a tough word to say. You couldn't say it.
In State versus Brooks, appearances are as they were this morning. Do we have Ms. Badusky available? All right, bring her in and we'll bring the jury in as soon as she's up here for her cross-exam.
State that I do consent to that name, nor do I know any individual by that name.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know who that is.
Consent is noted for the
Is there a Brooks
All right, Ms.
individual?
Badusky, if you would please make your way back to the witness stand.
Suck it. Never heard of
As
him.
soon as you are there, I will have the jury brought out. All right, go ahead.
On the record, before the jury comes out, I would like to direct Your Honor to a case United States versus Cotton
Mr.
535.
Brooks, if you have a motion, you need to put it in writing, and then I will address it. I'm not going to deal with any oral motions right now. So if you're asking me to reconsider something, you need to follow the proper procedure.
Or in other
It is the
words,
proper procedure, Your Honor.
suck it.
I told you repeatedly what a motion is. So if it's a reconsideration, 806.07 is the statute I would direct your attention to.
It's not a reconsideration. It's just bringing up the subject matter jurisdiction again. Which
Sir,
still
I've
has
already
yet-
dealt with this repeatedly. So any further times you want me to address it, you need to put it in writing for the court to consider a proper motion with the relief that you're requesting, the legal basis, and the facts upon which you are relying.
If you're new here,
I have that here, Your Honor.
like and subscribe.
Just simply a case. I want a motion.
I appreciate
I've
it.
put in several motions that have yet to be
Sir, I've
answered.
already addressed them. The jury's on its way out. I'm not going to delay the start of this cross-examination for this argument yet again.
It's
I've
not
already
argument.
addressed it. The fact that it's the afternoon doesn't mean I need to address it again. Jury's coming out.
It's going to continue to be brought up. It's going to continue to be brought up, Your Honor. It hasn't
Oh,
been
yeah.
proven that you
We
have
know it
jurisdiction,
will.
square as jurisdiction. I think it's relevant.
God, dummy. So relevant. Really relevant.
Subject matter jurisdiction can't be forfeited or waived. You know that.
Oh, yeah. She knows it. Oh, yeah.
By not answering, Your Honor,
Terrible judge.
by not answering, Your Honor, you are agreeing to a tactic agreement.
Attack it.
Judicial determination that you don't have to
Tacit
answer.
agreement.
I'll take that as a yes.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
What a jerk off.
This is a tacit agreement.
Mr. Brooks,
Not
you
a
may
word.
question the witness if you have any
Let's
questions. for her.
tacit
I
agreement.
don't consent to being called that name as I stated before. I will note that, like that
The
noted for the
defendant can
record.
question the witness now.
He's getting a little riled up.
Is that noted for the record, Your Honor?
Ask your questions, please.
Is it noted for the record, Your Honor?
He had his SpaghettiOs for lunch, and now he's a little riled up. He went in the back room. They gave him his SpaghettiOs and a biscuit, and now he's a little riled up. But listen, I have to give Darrell some credit, though. you do have to remember the judge, I believe, did make a tacit agreement with them. Unfortunately for Darrell, that's not a thing because there's no such word as a tacit agreement. Now, had he said tacit agreement, maybe he could have made an argument. Unfortunately, Darrell was trying to accuse the judge of making a tacit agreement. And even later on, the judge will tell Darrell Brooks, I have no idea what you're saying. That's not a word.
Oh boy.
She says it. It's awesome. But I don't know if we'll get to that portion today. But in the next two episodes or whatever of Darrell Brooks, we'll get to it. I promise you. I got about 10 minutes left here. Let's go. I can't wait till we get to the box sport.
As you testified to earlier, you were present at the Christmas parade on November 21st of 2021. That'd be fair to say?
Yes.
She does pretty good
Do you
here.
remember about how long you intended to be at the parade?
Just until we finished the route.
There was a few exhibits that you stated on record that you weren't familiar with seeing. Would that be fair to say?
Once clarified, I did say that. I remembered seeing them.
So you saw those videos before today?
Yes,
About how many times do you recall seeing them before today?
just once.
She's a
Do you
hottie.
recall who showed them to you?
Yeah, she's a
yes.
pretty girl. I
You
like
state for the record
her
and for the jury.
top.
Can you repeat that?
Can you
Yeah.
state who showed you the
She's
videos
cute.
for the record and for the jury?
Yeah, the state.
I mean, I'm not like
And who would you be referring to when you say the state?
hell.
The three seated next to you.
Are you referring to the opposite table next to me?
Yes.
Let the record reflect that she identified the three prosecutors sitting at the prosecution table.
Record will still reflect.
Let the record
Do
reflect.
you recall knowing if
That's
you
the
would possibly be called to
prosecutor.
testify?
Yes.
Were you expecting to testify?
Yes, I got a letter in the mail.
Do you recall if that letter was a subpoena?
Yes, it was a subpoena.
You frequently refer to the vehicle as the car. Do you recall those statements?
Yes.
So for clarification, what type of vehicle did you see that day?
Thank you, D Spills the Tea. Thank you. One gifted just chat membership. Thank you so much. If you get that gifted membership, thank D Spills the Tea. She works hard for her money, and I'm just a clown loser watching Darrell Brooks suck over here. Thank you so much. Much love, D Spills the Tea. Are you out of YouTube jail yet, D Spills the Tea? Are you back up and running? We got stuff going over there.
She was in YouTube jail? I didn't even know.
I don't know. Guys, send me over a link so I can pull up one of your latest videos the minute you're out of it. She was in YouTube jail, I think, for a little bit. But I think she's okay. But yeah, send me an email, DSpillsT, and I will share a video tomorrow morning. Whatever you have, I will share something of yours tomorrow to help out your channel, of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I also wanted, right before that, well, they cannot put him in more contempt of court. Here's the thing, folks. I've said this before. I'll say it again. The judge cannot place Darrell Brooks in contempt of court. It just cost the entire city, state, money. Okay? Because she knows he's going to prison for the rest of his life. She has to move on and figure out a way to move through this trial, because delaying this trial by 30 days is only going to spoil the witnesses, or the jury. Okay? She can't do it. She doesn't have a choice. She has to do everything in her power not to put him in contempt of court. She can't do it. It's not allowed. I mean, it is allowed, but she knows it'll cost everybody across the trial, actually. So she has to do everything she can to make sure that this trial continues forward. All right? So, okay. That's why I just want to make sure everyone knows. That's why she will never place him in contempt of court. There you go.
Was it a car?
It was a Ford SUV.
And how were you able to determine the make and model of the vehicle?
Objection. The witness did not describe the model.
Grounds.
Overruled. She may answer the question.
So when I first saw it, I made a point to figure out what car it was, not the license plate. And I knew it was either that an Escape or a Mercury. And then as the vehicle got closer to me, I saw the Ford emblem. That's how I knew it was a Ford.
And during those determinations of the make and model of the vehicle, did you catch a description of the driver?
No, I did not.
Any reason why you would be more focused on the make and model of the vehicle instead of who was driving the vehicle?
I can't tell you why. I just made sure I knew what the vehicle was.
And you didn't try to see if you can spot a license plate at any time?
A
It all
license
happened
plate,
too fast.
So would it
He's
be
so
fair to
hung
say
up
that it
on the
happened fast enough for
license
you to
plate.
not be able to
The license
make
plate
out the
doesn't
model and make of the
matter.
vehicle?
No, I knew exactly.
Well, it's not even a license plate. It's license plates.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that part.
You got to
But-
remember, there's a lot of focus on the license placing and the license place. All right.
Well, you know, there is a license plate place on the car, but that's not the same thing.
Now he's gonna really focus on the license place, almost as much as he might be focused on a tacit agreement or subject matter jurisdiction.
Maybe that's one of those sob sit places.
Yeah, it could be. He's doing good though.
Exactly what it was.
But not exactly who was driving the vehicle.
No, I did not look who was driving it, just the make.
You stated that you observed some girls from your dance team in the hospital. Would that be fair to say?
Yes,
And you stated that a few of them were laying on the ground.
yes.
Any idea why they would be laying on the ground in the
Yeah,
hospital?
you ran them
There were so many
over.
people, there wasn't enough room, so people were standing, sitting, and laying on the ground because the rooms were overflowed.
What a
Were they
dick!
being attended to at that time?
Nope, because there was too many people.
Did you recall feeling like maybe they should have been attended to, seeing as how they may have been seriously injured?
The nurses were attending to who needed it.
This, I gotta go back. This is the worst
guy
line of
is-
questioning ever. What a fucking jackass! My God.
You frequently refer to the vehicle as the car. Do you recall those statements?
Yes,
So for clarification, what type of vehicle did you see that day? Was it a car?
it was a Ford SUV.
And how were you able to determine the make and model of the vehicle?
Objection. The witness did not describe the model.
Grounds.
Overruled. She may answer the question.
So when I first saw it, I made a point to figure out what car it was, not the license plate. And I knew it was either that an Escape or a Mercury. And then as the vehicle got closer to me, I saw the Ford emblem. That's how I knew it was a Ford.
And during those determinations of the make and model of the vehicle, did you catch a description of the driver?
No, I did not.
Any reason why you would be more focused on the make and model of the vehicle instead of who was driving the vehicle?
I can't tell you why. I just made sure I knew what the vehicle was.
And you didn't try to see if you can spot a license plate at any time?
It all happened way too fast.
So would it be fair to say that it happened fast enough for you to not be able to make out the model and make of the vehicle,
No, I knew exactly what it was.
but not exactly who was driving the vehicle?
No, I did not look who was driving it, just the make.
She's tough right now.
You stated that you observed some girls from your dance team in the hospital. Would that be fair to say?
Yes,
And you stated that a few of them were laying on the ground.
yes.
Any idea why they would be laying on the ground in the hospital?
Because there was so many people, there wasn't enough room, so people were standing.
So is
sitting,
everybody
and laying on the
else's
ground because
fault.
The rooms were overflowed.
Were they being attended to at that time?
No, because there was too many people.
Did you recall feeling like maybe they should have been attended to, seeing as how they may have been seriously injured?
What a freaking question, you effing jackass. Do you feel like they should have been attended to since it was serious? She holds it together, though. I like this, that she holds it together. My God.
The nurses were attending to who needed it immediately. The nurses were doing the best they could.
So it would be fair to say that the girls that you observed on the ground weren't of immediate concern to the nurses at that time.
Catch up.
Everyone else's fault. Not Darrell's fault.
Those on the ground didn't need to be attended. Very much. No.
The
Everyone
hospital's
needed
terrible.
attended to. They had to pick and choose the most serious. You
Yeah.
fucking jerk off. My God, what if this was your, well, if it was his kid, he still wouldn't care.
Probably
right?
not.
He's an asshole.
There's only so many
At that time,
freaking
they were-
emergency room spots and
Exactly.
doctors and nurses.
This guy sucks so bad.
Were you injured in any way during this incident?
I was not.
I mean, I don't know how
And
he
you
can do
testified
this
earlier
shit.
to the approximate speed of the vehicle. Do you recall what your answer was?
Yeah, about 55 miles per hour.
And how were you able to come to that determination?
Because I've drove for a couple of years now, and that's just the number that came to my head. Because when I drive, I know what 55 feels like, and I know what 25 feels like, and that was just my best guess.
So it would be fair to say that you were making an assumption. You didn't know for sure.
Nope, yeah, that was just my best guess.
Yep.
You made a reference to a young woman by the name of Sam. Would that be fair to say?
Yes,
And what relation do you have to Sam? Is she just part of the dance group or close friend? Or
yeah, she's part of the dance group, but I became super close with her ever since I started working there.
do you recall seeing her struck by the vehicle?
No,
Do you remember where she was at the time that you saw the vehicle pass you?
yes, she was on the front left side. If you're looking towards the truck that was in our group, she was on the left side in front, first row.
Would it be fair to say that from that angle that you would be able to see her if she was struck?
I was turned the other way. She was behind my back.
So you don't know for sure where she was at when the vehicle passed you?
I do. She was in her formation that I had put her in.
Do you know if anyone was standing there or in that position with her at that time?
She has her own spot, and there was girls behind her and next to her, but she would have been the only dancer in her spot.
So it would have been people in her general area, but not directly next to her.
Yeah, they have space in between all of them.
Do you remember what you did immediately after the vehicle passed you?
Yep, I ran to Alice and I picked her up immediately.
All right, folks. It is 11:09, and I have to get my hair cut. Now I understand. I thought we would get through day 4. I mean, there's like a whole hour and a half lunch to get through. There's really only about an hour and a half of this testimony that goes on throughout this. All right, and we will hit this up on Friday. I want to remind you, no matter what the flea bags or lips or these idiots do, unless it's completely insane, I'm not going to let these dummies like last Friday interrupt my Dear Brooks coverage because this is what I want to cover. Okay, this is the show I want to cover. This is what I want to do. And when I'm done with this case, I'll move on to another case. Some of my favorite cases is what I like to do a couple days a week. All right. I did last Friday. I did do flea bags and lips only because it was the first time lips reappeared on Fleabag's show. And they became besties again, and Doritos was on there. And they put on a whole show for us. So that's the only reason I did that. All right. But I will not let these jackasses ruin my show or what I like to cover. It was a one-time thing unless something crazy happens. I don't do that anymore. Okay, I mean, it was a one-time thing, but I hope you appreciate what I am covering. I know this isn't a popular subject. I know this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh my God, I got to see this. This happened. It's been there. We've done it, right, Ketchup?
Yep.
We've lived it. We've done it. It's no different than, I know Legal Vices went through old cases, and I think Megan's doing a Throwback Thursday now and stuff like that. A lot of channels do this, okay? But this one was important to me, and actually there's several that are important to me that I will cover for throwbacks because I don't want to just cover, I'll be honest with you, anti-what the hells bore me sometimes. All right, they really bore me. I can't sit around and watch lips. I do anti-what the hell 3 days a week. I do Monday Responde. I do Wednesday with Star and Saturday afternoons. And the only other time I cover them is if something crazy happens, like last Friday morning when I knew, well, Thursday night was a wild night. So I was like, no, gotta do that. But no, normally I'm not letting these people derail my channel with their stupid. These people are idiots. They're terrible people. There's not a good one amongst them. They're terrible people. All right, but I won't let them derail my show unless it's something extremely crazy, like, well, what they did last Thursday night. I knew I had to be the first to cover it at 8 a.m. on Friday morning. I was like, yep, this is my show. But I appreciate you. And we are going to continue on with Darrell Brooks on Friday, no matter what they do, because quite frankly, Lips is kind of boring me a little bit.
She's predictable.
Yeah. Ray's
honestly, I don't know why Fleabag would ever take her back into the fold. She's already flipped on her twice. How does she know she's not being set up right now?
The only one that doesn't bore me is Ray because he's so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ray,
I like making a comedy out of his terrible show.
Yeah.
So,
I do enjoy watching Ray with everybody.
I mean, I hope you can enjoy my rendition of Ray because, no, he's the one person I really take joy in taking his terrible show and making it into our show.
Hannah makes some good, jokes that we can use over and over again. Like I am the pie, and
Yeah, I mean, he's got some good one-liners. But I got a haircut coming to me in like 30 seconds, so I gotta let you all go. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just commenting. Whatever. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. I will see you tomorrow morning for Monday Responde thingy that we do. And as we always say over here,
all the best.
bye.